wife. The only thing that matters right now is my marriage and my children, and that's where I'm going to focus my attention.
And listen, I'm going to go on the record. I'm going to say it.
Will Neff, ex-BuzzFeed employee, weighs in on the Ned drama.
I'm going to be real. It's 2022. Whatever, whenever we are. I don't give a shit if you cheat. Life is hard. It's long. We all die. Hallmark sold you a version of what your relationship's supposed to be. It's not going to last forever. Your partner's going to die one day. You're going to die one day. You're going to lose interest. Love is the moments you share together, right? The physical part of it, it's different. It evolves. It changes. You have to satiate yourself or you're going to die a hungry ghost. However,
if I'm your girlfriend, I have questions for you right after this.
She knows.
No, Caroline's dope.
Listen.
I got questions.
Listen. She knows exactly who I am.
Will has told me this many times.
She knows exactly who I am.
Will, relationship advice. I'm like, really?
Here's what I'm going to say, though. When you make your entire brand, like that one comedian that
John Mulaney.
Who?
John Mulaney, who had a torrid affair with former G4 host Olivia Munn.
Oh, aren't they?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
They're definitely have a kid together.
But they're not together anymore. I don't think.
Oh really?
I don't think so. When you make your whole brand like, I wonder what my wife's going to say about this. Do not have a public affair on the dance floor. Of a wall-to-wall packed New York nightclub.
Yeah,
it's true. You said a lot of very spicy things in there, and you wrapped up in a very good point. But in between there, it's spicy.
I mean, everyone has different relationship stuff, so yeah.
That's what I'm learning.
Well, yeah.
I come to work. There's buys, tries, polys.
Yeah.
Molly's, there's all kinds of stuff. When I was a kid, they didn't have this stuff, you know. And sorry to sound like a boomer, but my eyes are wide open, and I'm okay with it all.
Yeah.
Which they don't need my approval, but God damn it, do they have it?
This reminds me when I
got a lot to learn.
I paid someone $50 to catch my ex cheating once, but I'm gonna go on break.
Did they catch him?
We're gonna take a small break.
We got to hear that.
We'll be right back.
All right. All right. And
welcome back to Vibe Check. It's me, Gina Darling, and I'm here with Cassim G, Will Neff, and Lena.
Hello.
Hi. Lena's filling in for Nessa today. Before I get to anything, make sure you guys go to our Discord or put exclamation point Q in chat followed by your questions so that we can take your questions and answer it at the end of the show. You can do that here, and also you can submit your questions on Discord. Lena, what do we have going on here? What is this pile of stuff on our table?
Why do we have socks?
A bunch of socks. So we watched a world record break last week.
Okay.
And another world record has been broken.
What?
This gal in Canada, she's 14 years old, and she apparently put on the most socks in 30 seconds. So those socks are for us if we want to try it. Do we want to watch this girl break that record?
In 30 seconds?
Let's watch
okay,
her
let's
break
watch
the
the video
record.
really quick.
Let's watch the record.
Yeah.
That was amazing. So, Carolina, how many did you get?
I gotta see the technique.
Dropped a bunch. I was like,
Sorry, I got to start it over.
I gotta see the technique.
She said 18? That seems
14. 14.
Let's go, gang. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Two
One,
for me.
two,
for me.
3.
Now she's not using
Oh my God,
tubies.
socks.
3.
She's using ankles.
Son of a gun.
5,
Yeah, tubies are gonna be hard to
6.
put
Oh,
on.
my ankles are getting thick.
Carolina's not even talking because she's putting her.
Okay.
Holy smokes.
We are
just
adults,
looked
so we
up.
got to up the ante a bit, you know?
I don't know where
I'm not-
I am. I think this is
12.
6. Are you 12?
13,
Oh my God.
14,
Dude, listen to her breathe.
Everybody counting.
16, 17,
I lost track.
18.
That's it? Okay.
Are we done?
That was 30 seconds?
Yeah.
That either felt like 5 seconds or 3 minutes.
All I know is that all the circulation is now cut off to my foot.
Okay, so
Now that's a show.
That's a show.
that's a show we
That's
should
a
get
show.
on.
That's Canada's
Yeah.
content there.
I have a question before we get into this. As internet creators, have either of you ever been poop socked?
I'm sorry. What was
is
that,
this?
Melissa?
Can you
What
please
is-
pull up the YouTube video when mom finds the poop sock?
Are we gonna see
No.
fecal matter? Okay.
Okay. Is there music? Also,
It should be a skeleton running towards the camera.
Okay.
poop sucked.
I've got it.
Okay, while we're doing that, look, listen. She was
Apparently,
doing
we're going to try this. What was the record?
ankle socks.
She did 22 socks in 30 seconds.
She was doing
2.
ankle socks.
So
The key is like the setup here, the pre-pro.
And
Just so
you only
you
gotta do
guys
the one
know.
foot, and you can start with one sock on your foot. You don't have to show your.
are we all doing this at once or are we doing this individually?
I think we should take turns so we can really
Turns?
focus.
My socks.
The poop sock of it all is like an alternative Rick roll
Okay.
that's very popular.
All right. Send it.
And it's like a rite of passage. Yes,
All right.
this is it.
It's a new Kanye?
And this is very important to internet lore.
Is this a skeleton running away from me or running towards me?
He's running away from his mom because his mom found the poop
Well,
sock.
just depending on how you look at it, could look like it's running at you.
That's one of those things where you just kind of change it in your brain and you can see it going the other.
I'm actually surprised that there are people in chat who didn't know
I've
what the
never
poop sock
heard
was.
of poop sock.
Never
seen
heard of
it.
it, Will, but you know, I feel like I learned something every time we hang out.
Did you guys hear about the poop knife?
Yeah, I know about poop.
Lena, did you hear about that?
Yes, unfortunately, I've heard of that. But you can tell us for the audience.
I'm trying to implement a poop knife rule here at G4. So, long story short, there's a story on Reddit about this guy who grew up and realized that not everyone in the world knows about the poop knife or has a poop knife in their house. And people are like, what the hell is a poop knife? He's like, it's a knife that you keep in your bathroom. It might be like tied to something like the toilet paper holder, and it's just like a little butter knife that if your poop is too big, you use a knife to cut it in half.
Break it up.
Flush. Break it up and flush. And the whole subreddit went nuts. Like, what the are you talking about? No, we don't have that.
Right.
He didn't realize that was not a normal thing.
All right, Gina.
Yeah.
By the way, I want the record to show Gina is pre-rolling her socks.
Yeah.
This, I don't think the governing body of the Sock Olympics would approve this. This is like something you'd do in Russia.
If that 14-year-old little bastard can have ankle socks and I have tubies, I'm making these into tubies.
Okay.
You know, we're testing techniques here. You
I will
know,
not be
We're
outside.
testing.
Wait, what's
This
the
is
quickest
more of
way?
an
14-year-old.
experiment. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
it does the science
All right,
ultimately.
Gina, you're up first.
All right.
I got the timer. I got the 30 seconds on the clock. We're
Congrats
ready.
to the local Target on the big sale today.
All right. What,
All right.
30 seconds? Or?
I'll count you. It's 30 seconds, but I'll count you down.
Okay.
After I say one, you go. Okay.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
30 seconds.
2,
Oh yeah.
3,
I don't have enough socks.
4,
Blistering pace.
5,
5. Supply her with more, guys.
6, Oh, my foot feels like a cast right
You got 15 seconds left.
Hold on.
Ooh, it's
My
getting
blood
thick.
pressure. Hold on. It's like cutting off circulation right now.
Was that
Oh,
10
God.
there? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's stop. Let's stop. Wow.
Looks like we're gonna have a bris.
I guarantee you that if I had ankle socks, I would dust her.
Yeah.
100%. TV
know,
socks
Pete.
are so hard. Oh my God, look at me. I look like I have a growth.
You're right at a House of the Dragon.
Look at this.
Get that club foot that Laris Strong has.
I can kick a building right now.
I want to say you put on 12 socks, but I did lose count because I was also counting the seconds down. So maybe someone at the table should count.
I will count how many socks Cass.
I want to say 12. I'm
right.
checking.
Oh,
the
now
chat.
that I've gotten so close,
I'm looking
going
forward to my
Great job, Gina.
I'm gonna break that
second
record.
and or third place.
Oh yeah, you were 2 off.
Yeah.
It's close.
I've never felt such hate towards a 14-year-old until now. I'm going to break her record and ruin her. All right, ready?
Ready?
Hold on.
Get that foot up there.
This is free, by the way.
Whoa! See,
Kiss him!
that.
You can't do
You did
that.
not do that.
Oh my God.
Let me know when you're.
Oh yeah, the easiest way to count them is pull them off. God damn it, Matthew. See, people in chat are smarter than we are. All right, go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, my foot's sweaty.
Ew!
Well, you should have started with one sock.
Oh no.
Starting off so bad.
Oh no. So it's that first. See, that's what they don't tell you. That first one. The rest slide on.
2, 3,
There we go.
4.
Now we're
He's
cooking with
flying
gas.
Now 5.
You got 10
Breathing
seconds.
heavy
10
like
seconds on the
a
clock.
6, 7, 8, 9,
Oh, 3 seconds.
10.
That's it. You got 10 seconds. 10 socks.
See? That's why you prep the socks first.
That first one, Willie.
Yeah.
You gotta dry. Here, give me your foot. Let me dry.
Just put a sock on to start. And
You're on,
that's
Daddy.
what the teenage girl did.
Yeah. I had a sock on first because. Oh my God.
We're dry. It's gotta be dry. The whole thing's gotta be dry.
It's gotta be dry.
So far, it's
I
confirmed
can
Gina had
smell
12
it.
socks. Cassim
go.
had 10.
I can smell them.
You have to go between the toes. You have to go like.
All right,
between the toes.
hold on.
There you go.
Oh my God. There is a shade of yellow on here. These things smell like ketchup. They smell like ketchup.
All right. Tell me one.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
That first one. Oh, that first one went on like a dream.
3, 4,
Someone keep count.
5,
6, 7.
We got 15 seconds
8.
left on the clock. 15 seconds.
9, 10, 10,
5 seconds left. 5 seconds.
12,
12.
Oh.
13,
13.
Oh my God.
14.
You done.
15.
Timer's out.
Time.
Done?
Timer's out.
How many did
You
you
got 13, so you beat Gina by 1 sock.
But we still haven't beaten that girl.
Wow.
I kind of want to see how many more we can put on you until it gets super uncomfortable.
I mean, it's
Right?
Feel that?
yeah.
Right? Wait, when we were given this idea, I thought of you breaking the record of most t-shirts torn off or put on.
Tell me having that foot dry as a bone helped you on that first song. Or else I'm going to come across as a real creep.
I want a gif of you just
I got to tell you,
credit carding his toes.
my foot was so damp on that first one. That had to have helped. And it's about teamwork.
Okay.
Get all these, by the way, get all of his socks out of here. His foot smells like ketchup.
Okay, hold on. Let's recount. Hold on.
This is the one.
Cassim.
This is the one I use for the in-between.
Ew, we're gonna sell
much to
that.
smell it?
Sell.
How much to smell?
No,
And then sell.
I'm not gonna smell Will's sweaty.
I will Venmo you $50 right now.
No.
$50? You won't smell this for $50. You won't
Show me
smell
the
this
Venmo
for-
right now.
You have.
Show me the Venmo right now.
I will Venmo you
right now.
You know I
do it.
You know I will.
Miss Gina, darling. I'm gonna do it right now.
But this is how I want you to smell it, okay? Yeah. This is how. Okay. I'm taking one of my socks.
I like how you're not gonna just. Oh.
Back and forth. I want it like that. $50.
We're gonna be right back, y'all.
Find out if she accepts.
Welcome back to Vibe Check. It's me, Jenna Darling, and I'm here with Kasim G, Villeneuve, and Lena, our beautiful Lena, filling in for Vanessa Corretto. All right, listen. Mike P, one of our viewers, Mike P, sent something really cool to our P.O. box. Yes, we have a P.O. box right here.
Oh, almost got it. You almost had it. You get caught up in love.
Crossfire! Crossfire!
Mike P sent Crossfire for us to play.
Crossfire!
We can do this for the rest of the show.
Yeah, absolutely. I never played this as a kid, so you guys are going to have to teach me how to play this. But we have the retro.
I also never played this as a kid.
I remember the commercials.
Everybody loved the ad.
I had a friend who had it, and we would play it often.
Are we allowed to play the ad?
But you can lose the BBs if you're not careful.
We're going to play it.
Okay,
it's like an American version of the Pachenko machine.
Oh,
of course, the Pachenko.
Konami's favorite.
We're gonna have to see how fast these BBs are in the commercial because.
Yeah. Pull up the commercial.
Now, just a warning: the resolution on these, absolutely god shit.
Oh, that's okay.
The Golden Girls.
Sometime in the future, the ultimate challenge: Crossfire.
I mean, those are moving.
We have to play like that. Really into it.
A couple of school shooters right there.
Trenchcoat Mafia.
Hey, Lena, can you pull up the Talk Boy commercial? Talk Boy extended commercial.
What are the rules for Crossfire?
So the rules.
You just got to push this onto the other.
So both of those pucks, those two ones that are like surrounded by plastic, you have to knock both of those in 3 times on your opponent's goal to win.
Okay.
Not the velocity.
And it's tough to get them in. And when you do get one into the goal, you got to stop. If you get both into the goals, you got to stop, collect all the balls, separate them evenly between both teams.
This is how you lose,
and then
BBs.
restart, reload.
This is how you lose, BBs.
No, Lena, how are we supposed to? These things do not shoot hard enough for that.
Wait, Cassim, this is a video of yours that you're asking to play.
Thanks for stepping on it, Lena.
Where do we start?
Okay.
How many balls does it start with? How are we supposed to evenly divide?
Just fill up your gun. You know, they should have made an auto loading. That would have doubled the price of this particular piece, though. I have to imagine.
Oh, there's 40 marbles altogether.
Are you gonna play?
I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
It's so funny how like toys from the 90s all look so dangerous. Like how.
All right, you ready to crossfire?
We're definitely choking this.
And it's about like which one do you prioritize?
Does it matter which side?
No.
Okay. All right, ready?
Negative.
Yeah. Go. That doesn't shoot at all.
Wear your fingerless gloves. You're not wearing them.
And the leather jacket.
You're gonna want to start refilling. Now notice Will's got his hand out, never leaves the trigger. Right hand never leaves the trigger. He's always shooting, but with his left hand, he is scooping and refilling.
Wait, the gun actually blocks the thing.
There's popcorn under your shirt. You gotta be careful.
Can you be my ball boy, Cass?
Yeah, sure.
I have limited BBs.
This is, you always have those friends that had them, the crossfire, but then they only had like 6 BBs. Yeah. Because you always lose them. We've already lost a couple.
There's no way any kid would have kept every single ball unless you're like a Bateman psychopath. Here we go! Here we go, Will! Here we go, Will!
Pressure's on.
No!
Pressure's on. She's running out of BBs.
Getting caught.
She's running out of BBs.
Crossfire!
I'm out of balls!
Yeah, now it's my time. Oh, my gun's not working. Yeah.
He's hogging all of them! Oh my gosh.
You got it, Gina.
Oh, dude, it's click attack speed.
Give me the balls. Give me all your balls.
Crossfire, I'm losing balls like crazy.
Found a BB all the way over here. Oh my God, there's BBs all over.
Uh-oh.
Damn, this is actually really fun. All right, I mean.
You've got so many BBs now.
Are you stop touching my leg, Cassim! Cassim!
Hey.
Is that why you told me to wear shorts?
Oh my God, does this game suck and we had no idea this whole time because we were mesmerized by the commercial? Is this game lame? Oh my God, my childhood was a lie. Get him out of the corner.
We're trying, Cassim.
Just stuck in there.
Okay, guys.
All right, ready?
Ready?
Yeah.
I think one thing we learned is that nostalgia can really drown out the reality of this stuff. This game's messy.
It hurts? They need some rubber covers on these chairs.
It's anticlimactic. That triangle one's a problem, man. Oh, Will making some real progress. Gina fighting back.
Oh!
She stood it up. It's acting like a ramp.
Reset that triangle! I'm not reloading.
Is it jammed?
That's jammed up.
We're back in the corner.
Oh, no. This is so boring. Should I put socks on or something?
Cassim, take over for me.
Okay.
We really should have made these things be able to roll.
And reload themselves. Go, Cassim.
We're just so low on BBs over here.
There.
I say say whoever gets one puck into the goal wins.
Yeah.
And that's it.
We can do this all day, Lena.
Okay.
All day.
I mean, if
Literally
you're
have
having
5
fun.
BBs over here.
These things don't roll when you hit them.
That's what I'm saying.
Too heavy.
Are they perfectly balanced?
Maybe everything they told us, like the DARE program, was a lie.
I think that
Here.
washer was stuck.
You two start.
Hang on.
Hold on.
I think the washers were stuck. There we go.
There you go. I like how this game with tons of small metal BBs you can choke on is still in circulation, while we couldn't get
Here we go.
Kinder eggs because some idiot kid choked on the toy inside.
Oh,
No, a
making
bunch
some
of
progress. Come on.
metal balls.
Come on, Will. You got
Perfectly
this.
fine.
Get that star in there. Oh,
This would have wrecked so many kids' hands.
apparently you can move the goal, the red things on the side, those goal things
Yeah.
smaller,
Oh,
narrower.
I see.
I don't know if that would help.
Okay.
These things
Okay.
do not move.
All right, there's a strategy I'm going to employ here, which is to take all the BBs and wait for them. Wait for them to run.
Oh,
Will
Cass,
do it.
he might. No. Oh, no, you're out of
And now I have them all.
There is a fundamental problem with that game.
Yeah.
And it's that you can play goalie with this thing. You can knock them back.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, that probably caused a lot of fights. That probably caused a lot of fights.
Yeah.
All right, guys, the consensus is in. Crossfire sucks. We thought it was cool because of the commercial. It's amazing how one commercial can sort of completely blind you to the reality of what this game actually is, which is a poorly designed, anticlimactic, boring, BB losing piece of plastic.
Almost won against him. No!
we got one
I wasn't paying attention to my own goal.
in.
That only took 15 minutes.
Get your shit out of here.
Okay, we're gonna go on a quick break so I
Have
can play
Elon
this.
Musk
Be right back, everybody. I love you.
Figure out a better crossfire.
We're all professionals here, right? Oh.
Oh my God, are we on TV? Attack of the show! Witness me!
Assume the position, Kevin.
This is the proudest moment of my entire life. I bet it is. Can someone clip that and send it to my mom, please?
caught up in the crossfire.
Yeah.
You get caught
About it now.
crossfire.
About it now. Cosplay is my new thing. That's what I'm known for now. Hi, welcome back to Vibe Check. I'm Gina Darling. I'm here with Will Neff, Cassim G, and Lena. Hi, Lena. Okay, so I want to pull up some. We have some photoshops from the Discord, yeah?
Yeah, we do.
All right.
This is from King Bacon 76, Congo.
There I am.
Spot Cassim. Which one is he? Which one is he?
I think I'm bottom
Chat,
right.
can you spot Cassim? Try to
Very
find Cassim.
Good.
Very good.
Good
Bottom
chat.
left.
Good.
This
chat.
one's from Sinister Dev.
I enjoyed this very much. This was from my takeover episode where I took over and killed everyone. I put Cassim's head in a fart box.
Yeah, you sure did. This is right out of Constantine, speaking of.
What is... Oh, cute.
This is Winston Gambro.
Again,
Last night
chat,
I took a demon soul.
can you spot Cassim?
Which one's me?
What? Oh my god, that's such an old photo of
proud of
me.
You look young.
Yeah, I think I was like 25 in this photo. I
You
shot
look
this
young
in
and
Australia.
on drugs.
Thanks. That's the look I was going for. The
Heroin
Kate
chic.
Moss look.
Heroin chic.
Heroin
Yeah,
chic.
yeah.
And Casimus.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about this.
That's
But Tasty Zero should apologize.
the guy that used to work here.
What's his name?
What's his name again?
Oh, what's his name?
Corbin.
Calvin.
Calvin. Carrie.
Carrie Poppins.
Krebs cycle.
Something like that.
Not ringing any bells.
No. Must have been really forgettable.
Oh,
yes. This is
fun.
Le
Feedback.
Bussy.
Will, are you familiar with Boosie?
Oh,
Spain's new
Boosie,
bus
the
mascot?
world's favorite mascot? Yeah.
Le Bussy.
Yeah.
Your hair looks purple there. Purple looks... No, actually, no. I like you white blonde. 'Cause then you're going to look like Ninja.
Yep.
Me holding back my toxic thoughts because I told myself.
I can never see these things.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is Jared
To
Pavao.
look around.
Thank you, Jared. Thank you for this.
And then our last Photoshop of the day, Professor Exxon.
All right. I feel like the...
Gina, you look great there.
Wow. I mean, the best proportions.
Girl.
Good girl, Gina.
I feel like the face could have put on... It could have been done a little bit better, but okay.
What do you mean?
I look like Jack Ma, where my features only sit in the middle of my face and nowhere else.
I thought it was real nice.
Thank you for that.
Thank you guys for
Discord.
making those.
Those are some good Photoshops.
Thank you, Discord. If you guys want to join our Discord, please hop in there. We take your questions. I said hop in there. We take your questions and your Photoshops. Speaking of questions, do we have any questions, Lena? From these fine people?
We mostly had comments from Chad about being willing to smell Will's sock for $69.69.
Oh, okay.
Someone did ask, something cast on Twitch asked, G4 TV lawn dart competition when?
Lawn dart. Wait, that's an actual sport?
Lawn dart or
Anything's a
launder?
real sport. Lawn dart.
On dart.
Where we
down
buy
for both.
like NFTs to wash money that we're trying to launder.
Yeah.
This
down
is
for both.
where you launch big darts with pointy. And they stick.
This is an actual sport. Oh,
Game.
activity, game. Okay.
Game.
How big are the darts? I'm down. 100%.
Brought to you by Scott's Lawn Care. There's always an angle.
One more question.
Quickly!
Okay. Someone asked, why don't we move the screen that these things are on so everyone can see it?
That
this is
would
from
be-
Trip91
I mean,
on
It's
Twitch.
camera angle
Cameras, yeah.
or we see the screen.
Yeah.
It's more important
It's
you guys
tough.
get the shot.
Yeah,
It's
that's
better
more
to
important.
see us than we
Okay.
see you. We are important here. Anyhow, that's the end of our show. I gotta wrap it up here. I'm sorry we're out of time, but thank you to Will Neff, Cassim, and Lena here for joining us. If you guys want to, what's going on? Okay. Make sure you guys join us on all of our socials. Get on our Reddit. Okay. You know what? No, put the camera on them. Yeah, there you go. Get on our Reddit. Send us some mail at our P.O. box down below. And then join our Discord. Hang out with us in there. We talk a lot of smack in there, and then check out all your check out all your Photoshops. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Thanks for watching us. And
Also, our X-Play Kickback is next.
X-Play is next. We have a kickback. They're doing a launch special of the new survival game Grounded, and they'll be giving away Steam keys and playing the game with its developers.
Oh, Grounded finally came out?
I guess, yeah. And we're giving away Steam keys, so make sure you guys watch these. It's gonna win the game, and the developers are there, which are...
I might want to play that with some of my homies.
We should storm it.
Dude, hell yeah.
And then for the record...
Whoa!
Oh my God.
She sniffed it!
Free sniff.
I ain't paid shit!
We'll see you guys next time. Bye. Love you.
Bye.
What would you like to do, Will? You want a 1v1 against Cass?
Kitchen violation.
I want a 1v1 Kevin Pereira.
Whoa! Whoa!
You know what? I'm down for that.
You gonna let him do this?
The utter disrespect.
It's backwards.
You messed up.
It's backwards.
He put his hat backwards.
Yep.
Yes! 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 Oh, I'm too old for that. Hello there, boys, girls, and in-betweeners. Welcome to Attack of the Show. I'm Kevin Pereira, live from the G4 Studios here in Los Angeles!
Little smoochy. Little smoochy.
Today is the day that I have been waiting for since the ink dried on the DocuSign. That's not how they work. We've been teasing it all month long, but it is time for Attack of the Pickleball. That's... No. Okay, sure. Okay. No gimmicks, no filler, a full hour of intense live action pickleball right here on Attack of the Show.
Yes, Kevin. Today we tourney to decide the new lord of Attack of the Show.
Thanks. Are we still doing the medieval drama?
Yep. And there is only one qualified by blood to oversee this festival.
What?
The prince, who was Pickle. The prince!
Tis I! The prince who was pickled! The official spokesman of pickleball! Okay, we went all out, huh? Yes! And with my proud royal blood and royal looks, in the classic tradition of our people, today's champion will be declared heir to the pickled throne! Long live the pickle! Long live the pickle! We're picking that up? Picking that up? Squeak? Look at this. You can pickle.
Deal skill.
Yep. How's the view count? What?
I've got about like 10 people watching.
Okay, all right. Hey, we did it. We saved the show.
We did it. Kotaku, write that. Sorry.
You guys can pickle yourself by following G4 TV on all the socials. You can sub to our YouTube. You can send us mail to the address right here.
Good.
But first, assuming we have permission from the pickle with the little crown.
You do!
Let's go around the net. Don't look at my crack. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feeling good. I'm excited about pickleball today.
Oh, my word.
Yeah, man, I'm jazzed.
Just, I didn't know the feeling would be so different in the arms of a real man. You know?
I do have hair on my chest.
That was incredible. Oh my God. I could get lost in there. Okay. I love Halloween. I'm a big fan. Favorite holiday of the year. And Halloween starts early. In fact, it's already started at some amusement parks. The horror is in the air.
Whew.
Oh.
Free toes.
Okay.
Oh, that was a...
Okay.
Oh,
See, he's good.
Yeah.
He wants to spend his money well, so he hit a second drop during the first drop.
The souvenir photo is arms in the air and covering up. Yeah. Sometimes the deadliest drop happens right before the actual drop. Yeah.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yes?
Yeah.
It's a lot. But you know what?
Oh, right. There's this whole
I
thing.
forgot about that.
8-9?
Because this is proven viewership. Exclamation point followed by a number. That's how you let us know what you think of the video.
And you guys like that one.
Yes. And what are we doing with the videos at the end of the year, everybody? What are we doing?
Will knows.
What was that?
Will knows. Tell him, Will.
Will, go ahead.
William.
Drop, spill some tea. Give him some alpha. What are we doing, Will?
We're cutting them all together in a montage.
That's right.
I told you he knew.
Everybody loves a montage.
Big old montage.
Speaking of watching things, let's take a sneak peek at Garfield's new OnlyFans.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
No.
Ew, move like that.
It's so fleshy.
Oh.
That's just...
Ready to go. Ready to go. I don't...
Ready to
Same
go.
reason they never shaved Jason Momoa's beard.
But that does put some truth on the fact that if you shave it, it does look bigger.
Yeah. Cassim. Try it.
Whoa!
Yeah. Cassim, try it. It might work.
It doesn't.
Oh.
Yes.
I don't even own a cat.
I thought you did.
Not anymore.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Not anymore, guys.
Yeah, they need their fur to survive.
Rip Greggy.
Bless up to Greg.
Hey,
We love you, Greg.
Yeah, shout out to Greg. Listen, before we move on to the next one, I do... sorry. I need to clear the air a little bit.
Okay.
As some of you remember, last week we were supposed to have Kofi and Big E on the show, and I know it was a huge letdown. I know that the network, the brand, because it's personified now, they want to apologize, and I guess we all do as well, because we promised a big show and it didn't get to happen.
Yeah, I was very excited to have my friends meet my friends,
Oh,
people that I love from different areas of my life come together into just one big friend pile, you know?
Super degenerate Voltron.
Yeah.
Just slam them together
That's
in a
what I
sandbox.
need.
Well, Cassim and I really want to make it up to you and the entire audience, Creed. So that's why we have a bit of a surprise planned.
So wait, are they here?
Nope.
They're not. No, they're not. I guess we should clarify. They are not here.
Not here.
No, not at all.
Even better, we made a new group that's basically just as good.
Yeah.
It's called
The Shiny Daytime Boys! What do you think?
It could use a little bit more milk.
Okay, pour it on, baby.
I'm sorry. Can we cut the music?
Oh, I just
please?
got that.
We're about to put in the oven.
But we were put them in the oven. We just preheated the oven, and I got the whole tray.
We also got cereal.
Fully licensed. It's frosted mini butts, and it's a unique idea.
We got our own cereal.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question about the cereal? Can I ask really quick?
Yeah, sure, buddy. Yeah.
Can you give me this camera?
Hand molded.
Are these buttholes?
That would be a shame if the camera were to zoom in.
They're frosted mini butts, and yeah.
Those are actually.
It dissolves from the inside out if you just.
Okay, well, this is.
And you get some that are prolapse too.
Oh,
Those
special
are the big,
treat.
sweetie ones.
like roses. Those are like the marshmallows. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, this was
This is really, guys. This is great. This is nice. It's super flattering.
Thank you.
How's Shiny Daytime Boys? That's us.
You look good. This is great work.
We look good. The
we
three
look
of
great.
us.
All of us, because we're all shiny daytime boys, huh?
Yeah.
That's right. SDT.
Just saying, you know, it's me, Kofi, and E as the New Day.
Sure.
And we kind of built that whole thing, and WWE kind of owns it, and so might get a little defensive, you know. A whole weirdly similar three-man group thing, copyright infringement. I just don't, you know, I don't want you guys to get in trouble, you know.
I didn't see it before, but now I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I totally get where
you put it down. We're picking it up now. We're catching the vibe. So you're saying that you want us to challenge the New Day to come back on our show so that Castleman and I, we can compete for the right to have you in our three-man group.
That's right. Exactly. Puff up a little bit. Puff up a little bit.
I am trying.
Sure. Puff up a little bit.
I am trying, but I don't have the lung capacity.
Dude, we are freaking huge, dude. The challenge is officially out.
Hey.
Yeah.
Kofi?
To Kofi.
Big E?
Big E.
Oh, you think you got the guts? Why don't you come back on our show and fight us for Creed?
That's right. Because we the Shiny Daytime Boys for life.
Shiny Daytime Boys. Shiny Daytime Boys.
Yeah.
Shiny Daytime Boys.
You know, we wondered how long it could sustain, and I think we went past it.
We went past it.
Yep. I think we blew by it in the... Great bit, though.
Thank
Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
I miss you. Okay.
Can I take these?
100%. Yeah,
Thanks.
you should.
Yeah, there's... but I'm actually excited for something else pretty big, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is that, Creed?
I've been really pumped about this.
Is this Shiny Daytime Boys related, or?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, kind of close, maybe?
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Will and I have an announcement.
Oh, we've been rumoring this for a long time. Congratulations, you guys.
No.
Nope.
Different announcement.
Oh, okay.
Different.
I've been trying to play it cool all show, but when the New Day was here last week, I pitched them on a huge toy idea I have, and incredible news, they went for it.
Okay. We did. Really? We shook on it, got the contract set, we're good to go.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. Hey, congrats. That's great.
Yeah. And you gotta work fast in the toy biz, so we already got a commercial shot.
Oh, all right.
These barely posable action figures don't capture the intensity of a real wrestling match.
The New Day?
Shut up, you sorry-ass adult child!
Quit playing with the weak-ass action figures and get yourself a fully opposable action human.
What and where is that? You are it, idiot! Oh, God! What is this? Why can't I move?
Fully opposable action human can move in any direction.
Oh, God! Ah, no, I can't!
Yeah!
Why does everything hurt?
Any pose.
No, we're friends.
No, we're not. You're just a toy now. Anything you say, it's just a toy slide.
No, I'm a sentient adult child. Oh, why am I starting to like it?
Smash it into any wall.
Embrace the sweet release of total power. Oh, yes, free will is a lie.
Then make it read philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre.
Fuck with blue!
Oh, but this is the abdication of free will and powerless, and choice is the only freedom. Why make me read this? Ah!
Philosophy!
Then force your fully opposable action human to exist within the contradiction.
Oh, I'm a toy. Oh, I'm a man. I'm a Timanoid.
Watch as fully opposable action human ascends into higher consciousness.
Wow.
I understand now.
A perfect realm beyond reason where you can beat the absolute shit out of them.
What?
Oh, why? No, why? Oh, I thought I understood.
Nope, and the commercial's over.
But what did I learn?
Fully opposable action human now available in Peter and Benjamin Franklin.
Fundamentals of philosophy sold separately.
Yeah, let's go. We gotta get him out of here.
Oh, that's Oops All Prolapse.
Oh, groceries.
Oh, eat them up.
I noticed there was one Gaussian blur on the logo on the pants. Did anybody notice any other blurs in that?
Oh.
Yeah, Kevin, on his dick and ball.
Oh, thank you, Cassie.
I would say cock and balls.
Okay, and why not?
Yeah.
After the break, we're playing pickleball, and I'm sure everyone has been training in the rather seriously. The stakes are incredibly high, Lord Pereira! Pickleball! Are you gonna do
that? Once again, 100 competitors gather to tackle the most difficult obstacle course in the world. Old favorites return. New talent emerges. The course has evolved, testing one's strength, stamina, and force of will. Who has what it takes to climb the tower and be crowned champion? Find out on Ninja Warrior on G4.
Sweltering sun of beautiful Burbank, California. Right? Yes, it's in fact time for some pickleball.
Yes!
Okay, that is...
Let us begin the house of the pickle.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was a lot that we didn't need. Okay, thank you, Prince who was pickled, right? That's, okay, this is, okay, I'm being informed today's event is sponsored by Devion Bagged Water.
Give it up, Devion! Clap! Clap!
Devion is the only sack of water guaranteed to be bagged locally. That's Devion Bagged Water. It's legally not considered tap.
Woo!
Thank you. Thank you, Devion. All right, now that that's...
feel to it.
Great, thank you. And Creed, today you are, I guess,
AC, assistant coach. To the coach, Kevin Pereira!
Okay, well, thank you. Oh, wow. And that is very loud, by the way, for everyone. So a little less
I want to make sure they hear it in the hills.
Oh, we are mic'd.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's really, again, just a little bit less whistle. It's going to go a long way, but okay. Gotcha. He is stronger than me, so I can't do much about it.
I am.
Okay, also, I guess we actually have an explainer. We have a package to explain the rules of pickleball.
Ooh, okay.
You want to toss to it, assistant coach?
Go watch this.
Okay.
Lords of the Realm, it's me, the Prince who is pickled, the official mascot of pickleball, which no matter what Kevin Pereira says, is about pickles. Yum, yum, yum. Great news for me, because I am one. Pickleball was started in the 60s by 3 drunk dads who were too drunk to make a normal-sized court. Since then, it's blossomed into the world's fastest growing pretend sport. Wow, so much room in here. But pickleball is much more than small tennis or big ping pong. It's also got a bunch of extra rules because everyone loves rules. Yippee! me. First to 11 points wins, but you have to win by 2 points to really rub it in the other team's face. Nom nom nom. You serve cross-court like in tennis, but you have to serve underhand. And there's a 2-bounce rule for the first volley. A boing 1, a boing 2, and now you don't need no more boings. Hooray! And good news, there are more rules. The serving player keeps serving until they lose a point. Then, if doubles, serving transfers to their partner. And then, if they lose, serving transfers to the enemy team. You bad boys get to serve now. Congratulations. Hooray! Simple? Nope, we're not done. This part of the court is called the kitchen because pickles. And you are not allowed to volley while standing in this part of the court to prevent the game from getting too exciting. And of course, the most important rule is a guy in a pickle costume must be within 20 feet of the court at all times, ready to provide the losing team with mandatory shots of vinegar. Here we go, down the pickle hatch. Oh, I'm the prince who is pickled, and there are probably other rules, but I can already feel you losing interest, so don't worry about it. And remember, pickleball is about pickles. Now get out there and pretend to be an athlete. Stay classy, my friends. Yep.
This side will be serving first. Now, normally, I'm gonna call score and let you know how it goes. This is the most confusing part.
Absolutely.
You and your partner get to serve. Usually, if you're serving first, you only get 1 serve on that side. It's a weird pickleball thing. So normally you would say 0, your score, 0, the opponent's score, and your service number. But because you're serving first, you're gonna be 2 instead of 1. This will make sense, I promise, or you guys can close the browser.
Right,
that's okay. So 002, because Will's up first. Now,
Got this, Will?
Prince of Pickle, the first 2 shots have to bounce, as you know.
Of course.
But because he's serving to Creed, you can get on up to the kitschy.
All right. Balls in!
Because after it comes back to you, you can whack it out of the air.
Of course I know this.
Right, but you want to really get up to that kitschy.
Oh, yeah.
Of course you know that. Okay.
I'm doing it.
002. Good serve. That's in. Good return. Now it's on.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. The sun was
Side
in
out.
my eyes. I'm sorry.
Not a point, but that's
The
okay.
sun is actually behind you, Gina.
So now Creed is serving to Will. Gina, come on up to the kitchen.
Okay. Move up.
Remember, you can poach. You can thwack it now. 0-0, and he is a 1.
Service.
Sun.
Okay. Little short, but we'll play it.
Line.
Good dink. Right dink. Oh,
Nice.
back at him. Prince of Pickle.
Prince of Pickle.
Oh, that was oh no. Hold him up.
My prince. My prince.
I'm talking about the Prince of
Prince.
Spanish
Your
royal.
ball.
It'll take more balls than that to take me out.
Wow. He's used to it. Still 0-0, and Will is a 1. Or first server. 0-0-1. Good serve. Solid return. It's on. Now Kimba. Oh, with the lob.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
That's a point.
Pickle.
So now you guys switch
That's
positions.
so good.
If it's in the air, you got it.
1-0, and he's a 1.
Prince, you got it.
My peripheral vision is quite bad.
Yes.
It's in.
Get on up to the kitchen. Get on up to the kitchen. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Okay, so a couple things just happened there. That was a kitchen
That's what I'm
violation
talking about,
if you
Nashi.
made contact.
But I did, that's why I shirked it. Because I knew it would be a violation.
That's why
so I
he
tried to fake
shirked
him
it.
out so the prince could get this. See, it's high level.
Over
Okay, wait, we get
80% of the points in pickleball are won by the team that is first established at the kitchen. So you really want to get up there as quickly as you can and move with your partner. You've got a point there, so now it's 0. You're serving on the other side.
I'm still serving?
That's right, because you're getting points.
What's the racial makeup of this game?
Balls in.
Sorry?
The racial.
I can't hear you. My
Balls in.
2-0. And a 1 still. Good. Oh,
got it.
good return. Watch that kitchen. Oh, all right.
I'm talking about.
That's it. That's a pickling. That's 0. Prince and Creed, gather your thoughts. Let's get Kasim and Fiona on the court for their practice game.
Okay, here he goes.
Okay, good serve. It's in. Oh, that might be too. Oh, that was good.
No, it's not.
Oh,
It's just deep enough.
Okay.
Creed
It's
service.
just
Creed
deep
service.
enough.
Okay.
That was deep.
Poo-poo out here.
That went deep.
Yeah. Smell of success. 0-0.
Service.
Here we go.
0-0 and a 1.
Oh, you got it. No.
Oh, wow. Okay. Prince of Pickle, you're up.
All right.
Very well.
I'd say this is
I smell horse.
content.
It smells horse.
I smell horse.
It's a little horse. Kasim, you can be up in the kitchen if you want.
Okay, up in the kitchen.
Prince of Pickle.
I will not
0-0
lose.
and a 2.
We've lost enough royals this week. Yeah.
Okay, that's in. Oh, that's in. Oh! Side out, back on.
Easy. It's too easy.
Prince, you're at the kitchen.
I'm at the kitchen.
Creed receiving.
I'm at the kitchen.
No, Fee, you want to be back because remember the
I'm at
first
the
2
back.
shots have to bounce, so they
All right,
can
here you
whack
go.
it right at you.
That's out.
That's out. And
Side out.
Fiona,
I'll
your
play
serve.
it.
Okay, she's playing it. She's playing it. Oh.
Nice,
Whoa.
nice. He hit it. He hit it. It was out. He tried. I'm gonna get a weird tan line.
Yes, ma'am. That's in. That's in. Good serve. Prince of Pickle returns. And now the pickling is on. Oh, too much. Too much sauce. So when we come back, we'll have the actual match between Cassim and Fiona and Gina and Will. All of the pride, all of the prizes, all of the pickle happening when we come back from break.
Brought to you by Devian Bagged Water.
It's too easy.
Gee.
Get back into the action.
Yes, Kevin! Who will sit in the pickle throne? It's time for more House of Pickle!
Okay, are we doing the graphic? Do the graphic. It is time! Oh.
Ah, jeez.
Wow.
He said it's time!
I did say, and I thought I said it at a volume that didn't require the follow-up, but again, I...
Gotta get the attention.
Listen, buddy, I appreciate the energy and the effort, but again, it's just a little...
I like this side better.
When I said a little less, I meant of the whistle, not of the ensemble.
I thought you meant less close.
Okay, all right. Creed, thank you. Thank you for that. No, you look great.
Thank you.
That's not the issue. Okay, great. Okay, now they had a very fun thing that they did. Do you guys do anything fun?
Of course, we've had one our whole lives.
It's too easy.
It's too easy. It's too easy.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay,
I like
that's great.
Remember cross-court?
Wow. All right, here we go. Gina's up first. Remember, she's the first server, so we're going to call her actually the second server because that's what happens in pickleball. It's weird. 0-0 and a 2. Gina, serve it up.
Dad bod, let's go.
Yep.
Okay, but...
okay, and Gina, no. Fiona, you're up. Gina,
all right.
Come on.
I'm scared. I'm nervous.
Okay, 0-0 and a 1.
Will the score just be... Okay, good.
Uh-huh.
Should be back, Cassim.
I should be back.
Because it's service?
There we go.
Here we go.
That's in. That's valid.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Right to partner. So you want to hit it to the opponent.
Yeah, got it. Sorry, I was missing that.
Okay, that's a point. Switch sides now. 1-0, and Fiona's still a 1. Okay?
Do I still
Gina,
serve?
you can be up in the kitchen.
Do I serve?
Don't step in
ma'am.
the kitchen, though.
Yep.
Go ahead. And go
This
ahead.
is the sport I love, and we are bastardizing it.
It's terrifying.
But we're also...
There you go.
It was out.
He called out. He called out.
He did.
Cassim, your serve?
When it hit the ground first.
Cassim, your serve?
But he hit it.
Fiona?
And the
Well,
return
he
was
called
it.
out. He
Prince?
called out.
This is an important part of the game, arguing
Gina?
with you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, 0-0. Cassim's a 2. He's the second server for his team.
Cassim's a 9.
There you go.
That's
Get it
it.
up, baby.
Oh, that's in. That's valid.
Win
Pickle's
the
on.
game.
We got a pickle.
Wow.
Okay.
Most intense volley so far. Congratulations.
Okay.
My
That's,
serve?
you don't
Gina
wanna
coming to you?
What you don't want to see is that.
Is it my serve?
What, it's Gina's serve. You'll be second serve. So, Gina, you're up.
Okay, let's
And
try
Will,
it
you
again.
should be back because remember, First two have to bounce. If they hit it at you, you take it out of the air.
Okay.
Yes. Gina, it's
Here we go.
0, 0, and a 1.
Here we go.
There we go.
Dad bod.
That's going to be out. And Will, it's your serve?
I don't know. I hit it just in case.
It's okay.
It's out.
It's okay.
Second serve, do I serve from this side or that side?
That side. 0, 0, and a 2.
Line
Okay.
judge.
It means nothing to me.
We'll call it in. That's a dink. That's a good dink. And the game is a split.
Okay.
Oh, just outside. That's a side out. Cassim, your serve.
Did we do okay?
You did great. I'm proud of you, son. 0, 0, and a 1.
Service.
Does anyone have a point?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Nor does this stream.
This is the fastest growing sport. No one has a point yet?
Yeah, no point.
Okay.
We didn't say fastest growing
Do you want to
scores.
be back with your part?
Oh,
Okay.
you got
Hit
it.
that feet, hit that feet. Oh, that was in.
Freaked out.
That was in. That's a point. Our first point.
Yes!
There you go, Cass.
Fastest growing sport.
Celebrate.
First official G full
and Cass, you
pickleball
switch.
point.
Switch.
Does she serve?
Bump up.
No, you still serve. You got the
Okay.
point. 1, 0, and a 1.
You got a lot to do. You got to host and keep track of this.
I love it. 1, 0, 1.
All right, here we go.
Kevin.
I mean, I really wanted to. I kind of wanted this
I got it.
Yeah.
on paper.
There you go.
Oh, that's a good dink. Good dink.
Nice.
Kill it.
Nice.
Oh,
It's in.
it's in.
It's in.
It's saved.
Oh.
Oh. Billy Nosh could get though. Good hustle.
Where's the camera? Let me get an honorable mention
Back
right
over
here.
to Cass.
Fiona was coming up.
I was coming up.
Coming up to
2-0.
smash.
And you served that, yeah?
Right there.
So you switch sides?
He served.
Yeah. So switch sides. 2-0 and Cassim's still a 1. Does he have a
Am I
ball?
serving again?
Ball?
Can I get a ball?
Gotcha.
Can a brother get a ball?
She's switching it up. She's switching it up. Okay, 2-0 and a 1.
Yeah, give the brother
And
a
chat,
ball.
you let us know what you want us to play to, and don't say 1, because we're past that now.
So also not
You gotta
2.
also do a
Probably gonna say
side
2.
switch.
Well, we're at 2. That would be
Maybe
unfortunate.
3?
Two.
I mean,
Halftime and a quarter.
we can play to 4.
Let's do 4.
Okay, there we go. Good shot.
Nice.
Okay,
we go.
it's on. That pickles a foot.
This is a volley.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh,
That
out
was
though.
out.
That was out. Good punish though, but a little bit long. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm
switching
glad I missed
sides. 3-0. Still their serve.
Oh,
Cass is
my bad.
serving.
Sorry, my assistant coach.
That's his team serve.
Here.
Get a couple of these.
Give me a ball for good luck.
All right, here we go.
All right, 3-0 and a
Oh,
1.
it's a pleasure.
Nice serve.
That's it. It's
I
on.
got it.
It's on.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, great dink.
Here we go.
Great dink.
Nice, nice,
B,
nice.
you're up. Cass, I'll take that.
Good job,
Serve
baby.
now.
Fiona,
Fiona.
I'll take that.
And then
Fiona's
I'm
serving.
here.
3-0 and a 2.
Am I here?
No, you where you were just now,
Okay.
which is there.
Okay.
3-0 and a 2.
Nice.
Good serve.
Nice.
Oi!
That was
an
the
ace.
fast one.
That's it.
Side out.
No, that's
Side
a
out.
point.
That's
That's
an
not
ace.
how it works.
That's a point.
Yep.
Rotate.
That's a point.
You'll
for
switch
feet.
sides.
Volley.
Fees
sides.
over here.
Volley.
4-0.
Checking
B
form.
is a 2. Gina, you got this. Stay in it. You can come up to the kitchen.
Oh.
Be ready to kill it.
All buns are in the
Yeah, I know
basket. Let's go.
That's a side out. Okay, this is your chance.
It's a side out.
you're
And this will be the only
Sorry about
chance
that.
your side gets judging
only
by
chance.
this game.
Okay.
You got
Here we
you.
go.
Gina's
Here we
up.
go.
So what are we playing?
You want to be back? We'll to play this side and figure it out.
Here we go.
So 0-4. Gina's a 1. This is an interesting
Okay.
position that you're both at the net. I like that. That's weird.
Okay.
Go back. Go back.
That's weird, but I like it.
Because she's gonna hit at you.
Oh, she's gonna hit it at me.
Yeah.
0-4-1.
Okay.
And that's in. That's a lob
And it's
serve.
in. Here we go.
Punishing
We go.
shot.
my.
Oh, that's in. Oh, that's a point.
Woo! Way to go,
1-4.
G.
It's a backhand.
Which sides?
It's a backhand.
Gina, here you go.
I did say
Not
my
much we can
backhand
do.
was not
See?
good.
Not much we can
Little trick on the backhand. Put your thumb along.
Yay!
Push it through.
Am I still serving?
Push it
Yeah.
through.
You certainly
Yeah.
are.
You lose.
I'm back here.
Come on.
Serve. Get up
We need
here.
those in.
Okay.
1-4. Gina, you're a 1.
We
Gina,
need
time
Gina.
to serve.
It's up.
Love that long.
It's
That's in. That's good.
It's in.
Nice.
Oh,
Get him.
Nosh with
Oh.
the dink. Castle
go.
answers back. Gina
Oh,
with the
here we
slam.
go. Here we go.
We're calling
Here
in.
we go.
We're calling in. Nosh goes back.
Oh,
Gina.
it's in.
I got it.
Action.
Oh my God.
We got
Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I live for it. I watch this shit on YouTube. I'm legally required to let you know that these next games are sponsored by Sweat Wipes. These are an environmentally conscious moist paper repurposed from human and human-like sweat. Sweat Wipes. They're exactly what they sound like.
Oh.
Very good. Very good.
They work.
That's
They
what we
work.
That was worth the pause.
You might
I
get trash
declare
can.
it.
We're going to commercial?
We're going to commercial.
Okay.
Sweat wipes.
You want to use the outside ball. Here, use an outside ball. That's an inside. You don't. That's going to give you a bad spin. All right, chat. You apparently spammed that you want this match to be finished.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, go ahead. Serve's good. Valid serve. Good return.
Nice.
Nosh is over.
Here we go.
Oh, big lob from Fee.
That's a good shot.
Oh, that's going to be a little deep.
That's out.
All right, we're playing to 6, though. Great rally. Great rally. I love it.
Here we go.
Yep. Good serve.
I got it.
Good return. Good return. Big stoppage from Billiam Nosh. Fee, it's your serve. You're the second serve.
Can I give a little advice on the grip?
Please, yeah.
As assistant coach, you want to go the continental grip. Thumb up. You know, here. Gives you power here.
Yeah, man.
Backhand.
I can't focus on anything you're saying right now, brother.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
All right, game on.
I think you said something about the paddle.
Okay, it is 5-1. She's a 2.
Yep.
V, go for it. 5-1-2.
Oh, shit.
Serve is in.
Ooh, that's in.
Cut the line.
Ooh,
oh, that's too deep.
Call that ball out.
It was your backhand.
Communication with the team.
Oh, close game. Could come back right here. Won't call that a valid serve. Good return. Oh, he had to go deep for that. Could it be a punish? Gina with the hit. Cass with the deep. Oh, the return. Oh, he's pickling. And I'm sorry.
It was out.
Watch the kitschy, my friend.
Billy, no. Oh, you're not allowed to be in this part?
You were smashing right next to the fridge.
In the fridge?
You were in the kitschy that whole time.
Yeah.
Let me know next time, because I have no idea how to play.
I tried to. Okay. 2-5.
in the kitchen.
Williams a 1. 2-5-1. Gina, be back.
There we go.
Okay.
You're in the game.
Good.
Volley.
Yeah, backhand, not good.
Ooh.
I'm glad we ruined our momentum.
Oh, okay.
Service.
That's
Nice.
good. Oh,
Here we go.
Backhand.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Oh, with the
No,
kitchen.
that was a kitschy violation
Kitschy
because
violation.
your momentum carried you into the kitchen.
Oh, can't go in there.
Nope.
Can't go in there.
Nope.
So,
Okay.
Cass her up.
I'm starting to get the idea that you can't go in here.
If the ball bounces, you're safe.
Gotta get on a bounce.
5-3 and a 2. Here we go.
Here we go.
That's in.
I got a very damn it.
Okay, we're calling it there. That's 6.
Okay.
Cass and V have won the
Okay,
first round of the
handshake.
pickle.
Okay.
And the handshake.
Good game.
Sportsmanship. Sportsmanship.
That was close.
Let me see it.
I love you. I love you.
Okay, our
we go.
next round of matches are brought to you by Pants Insurance. The only insurance that covers specifically your pants, but not the legs that are inside of them.
Nope.
That's Pants Insurance. It's only for your pants.
You got some pants insurance because yours are coming apart, Kev. You might need some pants insurance. Look at this.
I can unzip them. Are we good, Prince?
Yes, we're
Thank you. Okay. What would you like to do, Will? You want a 1v1 against Cass?
Kitchen violation.
I want a 1v1 Kevin Pereira.
Whoa! Whoa!
You know what? I'm down for that.
You gonna let him do this?
The utter disrespect.
It's backwards.
You messed up.
It's backwards.
He put his hat backwards.
Yep.
He put his hat backwards.
Okay.
Come on.
All right, let's do it. Fastest growing sport.
3, 250.
His knees are open.
350. You know.
Drop.
Not the same.
Okay.
Not the same.
Okay, here we go. We're in.
Punish.
Ooh. Oh! The punish.
If you're gonna, oh my God.
1 point
Hey, Kevin.
for KP.
Why would he
Hey,
want this?
Kevin.
Look at him.
Why would he want this?
You're gonna have to lose
The
your bottom.
dumbest decision in the
Yeah,
history
no.
of streaming.
Let's
Oh,
time
I want my ego shattered live. Okay. Okay.
Well,
Uh-oh. There we go.
technically we can still play for the show.
Oh.
Kiss the corner. Kiss the corner, baby. Kiss the corner.
Wow.
Kiss the ring, Will.
Wow.
No, that kiss the
Coach, we
top,
got it.
baby.
Did it?
We got
It's gonna come your way.
Oh, he's toying with you.
Oh.
No,
Look at this guy.
You tell him.
Come on, Billy. Let's show him. Let's show him what we learned at Shake.
Let him have it.
Oh!
Let him have it.
Here we go.
What? He's gonna let him have it again?
Can't.
What do you mean?
What's happening?
What'd you do?
I can't.
What do you mean?
Can't what?
Not like this.
What happened? What happened to Kevin?
It can't be like this.
Lord Pereira.
What do you mean? You're beating his ass.
You okay, buddy?
I can't.
He's been playing lefty.
What is it you can't?
I actually can't breathe. I'm really pretty winded. It's been a long time. I'm almost 40.
Oh, you want some water?
No, I think he wins.
No!
Unless anybody else could step in my place. I physically can't. I don't have it in me.
Cassim, is this?
Disintegrate. So.
All right.
Good luck.
I serve.
For the pickle throne.
1-2.
I believe you.
I don't think you do.
I do.
Okay, well, thank you.
I give you ish all the time, but I believe in you this time.
All right, thanks.
Okay, that's
I'm
a
gonna
pep
do my
talk.
best.
Don't mess it up.
You ready?
Yes, did you need that?
The pressure's on. How did I get here?
1-2.
I was
Ball's
enjoying
in.
a water. Okay, here we go.
Nice.
Oh, good pickling. Good pickling.
Nah, ooh.
Let it go, okay,
coming.
Shake it off.
Little angle up. Just a little angle up.
Shake it off.
He's getting a feel.
What's the score?
I guess it'd be now 2-2. We'll serve.
Oh, sorry.
Continue.
If we're continuing the score from the last game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh, it's in. Here we go.
Yes.
We got a game. Watch the kitchen.
Good
Watch the
dink.
kitchen.
Great dink. Good
Nice.
dink. Oh.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
That was good.
Good, Cass.
He gets stronger every time he puts his finger in the air like that.
Don't let him. It's
Here you go. Here you go.
3, yeah. All right, it's 3-2. Billiam serve. I guess we're playing to 6.
Here we go. Nice serve. Here we go. There you go. Nice cast. Stand out of the kitchen. There you go.
Oh,
a little heavy.
It's hard.
Good hustle.
It was good.
I literally can't
Let's hear
win.
it for the shiny daytime boys.
So I mean, like,
That's
you know.
the point.
Gina, when are you jumping in here?
There we go.
Fiona. Oh, ooh.
I am terrified of Billy Nosh.
3-4, 2-4.
Thank you.
I believe you.
3-4.
Let's say 3-4.
Why not? Let's keep it close.
Come on.
Oh my God!
No. Come on. Oh! That would have been nice. That would have been nice.
You want to give it, but no.
Yeah.
Keep it away from my car.
We'll look at it after.
Oh!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh!
Oh.
That bounced.
That was good.
That's
game?
I guess is that game?
Does that mean we all host?
Game!
I guess so. Does that mean
Billy Nosh.
Congrats, William Nosh.
so?
You guys gotta play, don't you?
We play. Oh.
What time is
I
it?
think time's up.
I have an official announcement.
Yes.
In the occasion where multiple people play the same game, the winner goes to the one who took the biggest bite out of the pickle, which in this case, I'm afraid, is Lord Creed!
Oh my word!
I almost...
You almost ate me out of it.
See, this is what happens when you don't eat vegetables. It bites you in the ass later on.
Congratulations, Creed.
You won the pickle
King Creed!
Creed!
See, that's what happens when you do eat vegetables. Oh, King Creed!
King Creed.
Oh, yes,
Lord
it
Creed?
fits him
I feel
well.
like a judge should give him the sentence.
Can I get one more ball? Do we have an extra ball? Thank you. Creed? Let me just hold these for a second,
Yes.
right here. For social. Creed?
My knees.
We are about to bestow upon you the greatest honor that the fastest growing sport, it is a real sport in America, can bestow upon a human, and that is, say it with me, everyone, the new host of Attack of the Show! Creed, you may now yoink the scepter.
Yes!
King! All hail the
Thank
king!
you.
All hail the king! All hail the king!
All hail the king!
All hail the king!
All hail the king! Yeah! Yeah, dude!
His pickle is so shiny.
Yeah.
Any words?
Yeah, do you want to like make a statement or a...
I want to say that today was a glorious day.
Yeah?
A
Huzzah?
day for pickles.
Yes?
Yeah?
A day for balls. It's tied very tight. You won't pull very further. It's tied very tight for this purpose.
Go ahead.
Let us not.
Okay.
Yep.
And while I am so happy that I am now your king
I have a belt.
in the throne, I am more excited that we have such a glorious kingdom.
Yes.
We are all his kingdom.
Yes.
We are all his kingdom.
All of you as well.
Mostly them.
Whichever camera, there's both cameras going back and forth, 14 and 10. Both of us. To you, And to you, and to you, and to you. Oh, yes, yes, I see you with the many numbers at the end of your name. I see you with the Mr. in front of yours. Thank you for watching.
Yes.
And from everyone here, pickleball forever.
Pickleball
forever! It hurts! Ow! There you go! Oh, wow! That's gonna stick to my hair, too.
Okay, you do need to, like, do when we come back, we're gonna be...
We gotta do like a whole break thing.
Oh,
We gotta go, okay. Oh, I thought we were gonna...
No,
okay. All right, so, my first decree as king is that you will watch a break because the show is ending, and when we come back, the cool down begins.
I'll grab it. Yes, spoken! King.
Hey y'all, Scott here. Quick, what's the first thing you think of when you think mysterious?
I was supposed to get robbed tomorrow!
No manners, no subtlety. Alright, I'll go inside just this once to try this thing out. After that, never again. I hate change. I've had the same feet for years, thank you.
I interrupt your regularly scheduled me with an emergency report by me.
Take it, you son of a bitch.
We have some chat questions.
Let's hear it.
I bet we do.
I double dog dare you.
Dylan in chat says, hey, Kevin, is this your last show? Yes. Any other questions?
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, hold on. We just breezed by that last.
Yeah.
Well, Dylan in chat had asked it. He did exclamation point Q and said, is this your last show? And the answer is yeah. I mean, for now. Yeah,
Okay.
for a while. Is there anything else in there?
Wait, hold on. No,
Yeah, but I feel like we should talk about this.
Well, yeah, we should.
Huh?
I feel like we should talk about this.
I'm trying to fix my pants.
Yeah.
One thing at a time.
Stop messing around with your
fix it
nylon
for you.
pants for just a second.
They're a poly cotton blend.
The thing you said before the pants thing.
The epic fail. Hey, you're already wet.
No, after that one.
Just get out of the canoe.
Dylan
in chat asked if this was my last show. Yeah. This is it.
Yeah.
For a while.
For a while, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
For a while.
Thank you all for the support. I appreciate it.
A little bit, guys. Don't worry. He'll come back.
Yeah. Look, I actually don't want, it doesn't have to be the biggest of deals, but I appreciate that. This has been in motion for a long while. I know there's been some wacky events in the ether as of late, but months and months and months back, this out time was sort of decided. And so the show's going dark for 2 weeks and then it's coming back. I want to be here. Sorry. Yeah. Mwah, just as we planned. But I'm genuinely so psyched, and I feel like we got to make some insanity. I think we just made something we can't show on TV out there. And it's been a great ride. And I'm not like going into the sun. I'm actually kind of retiring to kind of.
You are kind of.
Yeah.
There will be a lot of sun where I'm going, yes.
But you're essentially taking a break from making content, period, or being on camera.
And that is news to me, but yes. So I guess that's what I'm doing.
I thought that was where we were going.
That's how I find my friends want me to take a little time out. No, I am. I'm just taking a minute to do. I have some other pursuits that I've been gunning on for a few years and some hobbies that I want to do, so I'm taking a second to do me, but I will be available. Can I plug? Can I plug my own?
Plug everything.
The cream.team is a Discord that I'm at often.
What an applause we
got. Absolutely.
That is the appropriate amount of excitement for that Discord. Nope. I hang out over there from time to time, and I'm going to be doing some stuff on the internet. You can get it onto your internet machines. Okay. And my OnlyFans. I'm really going to pump it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I do want to say, in a sincere moment, which is hard, but want to thank you for being our lighthouse, our beacon, leading us, people that come from all sort of different parts of the internet and coming together and showing us kind of how it's done. No one does it like KP. No one will ever do it like KP. And we are so grateful to have a front row view of how to host a show. And going forward, we will all, I think, be better, for having had this close-up of a seat. So thank you so much, and we love you.
Oh, thank you, man.
Didn't think I would say that while your knees were like.
I tried to fix the pants, but we wanted to go here, so here we are.
We would be dressed appropriately for this.
That's sincerely tough for me to accept because this has been this whole journey has been very wild. Someday I will write a pamphlet or a twit longer, but.
Probably the twit long.
It has been a hell of a journey, and what I never would have expected was that this friendship, these groups, these things would form and connect behind the camera, in front of the camera, and beyond. Like I'm so grateful for this time here.
Can I have my sincere moment?
Is it going to be better? That Kasim really set the bar.
It's good. I don't know if it'll be better.
Okay, let's hear it.
You don't have to compete.
No, it's a competition. It is a sincere competition.
I think one of the most surreal moments of my life, and I have it on my phone, was going from watching you as a younger man, and then the day of the first show, watching you kind of warm up. I just watched like Kevin Pereira become Kevin Pereira, and I think it's hard to express how amazing you are as a host until you see that gear shift, and no matter what you were going through, no matter what your mental was, you are the consummate showman. And as Kasim said, I think I'll be better for the rest of my life having gotten a chance to work with you.
Yeah. Well said.
Yeah.
Will said.
Well said. Yes, thank you, Gina. And again, everybody. Most of your. Is this my camera? Most of your words, I think, Cass and Will really buttoned it up so nicely. But obviously, I want to give Fiona a chance to speak.
Give Fiona.
Yeah.
Creed, I think you should have the final say. It's kind of your show.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, I learned.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Fee.
Yeah.
What's up?
Can I?
Yeah, Creed, please. No.
Behind every good man, there is Gina.
Yeah.
Okay. Gina, you're the one set of footprints around here. Carry us.
Oh, okay. I knew this day was coming, but I wasn't ready for it. But thank you for everything. And I remember, just like Will, I watched you when I was a kid, and I verbatim said, I hope I can be up there one day. And on the same day when I saw you warming up, I cried.
You're like, I should have wished bigger.
But thank you for everything that you've done for us. I am a better person now that I've had you in my life, and thanks for giving me a dream and helping me accomplish this dream.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I kind of feel like I'm dying, you know? Like,
we can only be so lucky.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. What do you know that I don't?
I mean,
it's not.
This is what's weird. So like we've had this conversation before in the past because like Gina said, like we knew this coming up, but like I told you before, I just thought we had more time, you know, because specifically on that day that you were warming up, I think it hit with all of us. Yeah. Like, this is real. Like, when we got signed to G4 and they're like, oh, okay, you know, you're going to be a host and everything. And then it turns into, oh, you're going to be on Attack. And it's like, Kevin's hosting Attack. It's just really cool to see you do what you do. Because I've never met somebody who can do the things that you can do while you're in front of a camera.
100%.
100%. There's a difference between hosting a show and just reading the prompter. Thanks, everybody, here we go. And actually being in the moment and being able to take everyone's ideas and everyone's differences and everyone's likes and dislikes and put them all together and make something interesting, like lay a track down that this train can run on and go off the rails and you can bring it back. And I don't know, I just thought we had more time to learn from you. And we've learned so much already, but there's still so much that you have to teach. And so that's the,
yeah.
I don't know, that's the hard part is, like, we want you here because we love you, you're a great friend, but like, you're a teacher, man, and you're a really good one. And just being able to watch you work it's amazing. And so, so we're all really sad that you're leaving. But
Thank you.
We're gonna miss you. And
it sucks balls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be that far away. And if I can have one request, it'd be that just keep my name on the security list, so that I can kind of come back sometime. That'd be fun.
Do not let this person in list?
No, the other one. The other one where the gate arm opens and I can come on in and maybe like hang out.
The shoplifter beware with
and
the
do a
picture.
thing. Yeah. I'll say that there was one Reddit thread, which is this is gonna sound like self-deprecating, but the best thread I've seen in a long while, and the one that I genuinely was hoping to see since I started, even in the beach house, and really once we got on this set and started doing this, the gist in the title was like, I'm paraphrasing, but it was like, I don't really miss Kevin when he's gone. And that was...
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no,
Username was definitely not
Sorry
Cassim.
about that.
I downvoted when I saw Cassim.
Yeah.
But then I went in further and I saw, and it was a very, very like heartwarming thread about enjoying me on the show and what I do and how, you know, I did it the first time and kind of do it again. And that was very, very sweet. That was very, very kind. But what I really loved was the sentiment that, like, when I'm here, because I've been gone for shows here and there by design, that it's sort of like, oh, it's great when Kevin's there because he's hanging out with everybody else's vibe. Like, the show had its own vibe while I was gone. That was the goal. That was always the goal from day one. And when I saw that, that was like so heartwarming. I mean, I cried a lot in a bathtub, but it was very ultimately heartwarming to see that. Yeah, I'll FaceTime you.
We saw, yeah.
So great to see that this thing has its own energy the way that it should. And I'm genuinely so psyched to see what everybody does while I'm gone, from afar in a trailer. And then maybe if we keep my name on the security list, I can come on back and hang out and play some pickle and genuinely go at it.
Oh, please. That's what
Because I was not allowed to win that out there.
Even though you'll be back and you'll have your name on security clearance, can we get one more can-style standing O? For Kevin?
We appreciate everybody. That's our show. Thank you to the cast, crew, and everybody for watching. And Kevin, we're going to do our best to not sink the ship.
Not my problem. Do a great job, everybody. I love you. Kisses, hugs, and belly rubs. Goodbye.
Well, Scott here. Have you seen something that looks like this? If you found that, that's me caring about the Nintendo 64. Please dispose of it immediately. I know, I'm putting these up, and I just like the attention. Family photo. Oh god, that's embarrassing. That's better. The Nintendo 64, one of the most revolutionary consoles of all time, helped standardize how games in the third dimension look, play, and control, introduced so many genres, franchises, concepts, and I still don't give a I'm being a bit harsh here. It's not that I don't like the Nintendo 64, I just don't care about it. This is not my favorite Nintendo console. It's not my least favorite, but this is one of the tougher ones to go back to for me. I totally understand its worth and why to many this is their favorite, and I love so many of the things everybody else loves about this guy. But after I dug my grave, I decided to dig back into this system, look back at what gave it its groove, the games, the accessories, the innovation, the lack of Scott giving. Everything that made the Nintendo 64 the Nintendo 64. I want to learn to love this console, because as it stands, it's alright. But that won't do. I have to appreciate everything Nintendo does for me. Criticism is just whining. Nintendo made buttons. What did you do, Dad? Well, let's go back to the beginning here, where everything precisely started. The mid-90s. Nintendo was king of the video game space. Their first two consoles, the Nintendo Entertainment System and Super Nintendo Entertainment System, both were at the top of the food chain in nearly every category. They had the best games, the best developers, the best sales. They were the video game company. There's a reason people would call any video game thing a Nintendo. It's like, Mom, this is a calculator. However, as time went on, more and more competition started appearing. And not only that, they weren't complete laughingstocks. Pretty much most consoles that fought against the original NES, there's a reason I dug this grave deeper than usual. But with the SNES, Sega brought the big guns with their Genesis and ended up taking a lot of market share away from Nintendo, even surpassing them for a brief moment. And when Nintendo was working to create a CD add-on for the Super Nintendo, they worked with Sony on it, but canceled plans after reevaluating their contract. This made Sony so mad they created a worldwide phenomenon out of spite. Basically, Sega was legitimately scaring Nintendo and me, and Sony was a promising up-and-coming rival. They were burned by Nintendo and wanted to make their own video game console, and this isn't even covering the dozens of other companies that tried. Nintendo couldn't just sit there and expect everybody to only want Nintendo products. Sega customers proved that not everybody was born a Nintendo diehard. So, they had to get to work on a successor to the Super Nintendo, and near the end of the console's life, it was pretty obvious where the video game industry was heading. Downhill! This console. 3D graphics and gameplay was the next big thing. Games like Donkey Kong Country and Star Fox gave us a taste as to how 3D can change how games look and play. Of course, cramming all of this onto a Super Nintendo cartridge, while possible, it felt more like they were shoehorning these types of games on the system. For Donkey Kong Country, they would create 3D models of these characters and recreate them in the form of a 2D SNES sprite. That was one way to get 3D looking games on your Super Nintendo, but what if you didn't have to do that? What if the game console could create 3D visuals right from the get-go? Well, Nintendo partnered with Silicon Graphics to do such a thing, announcing their collaboration on Project Reality in 1993. Yeah, Reality. At the time, these were the graphics dreams were made of. Like, the tech demos shown off weren't too far off from full-blown computer animation. By 1994, the official name of Project Reality was revealed, the Nintendo Ultra 64, Nintendo's next home console. I love adjectives and numbers, I'm sold. If you think game companies trying to push how powerful their consoles are now is a bit much, they made the defining feature of this console's name a tech spec. That's like Sony naming their next PlayStation the PlayStation GDDR6. 64 refers to how this console was 64 bits. Mom, don't you care? Bits were the hot ticket item back then. It all boiled down to how many bits does your console have? The NES only had 8, but the Genesis had 16, but the Super Nintendo had 16 as well, and the Sega Saturn and PlayStation were 32, but just for good measure, Nintendo skipped all the way over to 64. Technically, Nintendo had a 32-bit system at the time, the Virtual Boy, and even that had the codename of VR32, showing how important bits were to marketing back then. I guarantee you, nobody who actively argued about how many bits their console was even knew what bits were. Hell, I don't even know, and I'm complaining about it. All people knew was the higher the number, the gooder the fun. And Nintendo wanted to flaunt just how powerful their system was by lodging a number that meant absolutely nothing to anybody prior into their console's name. But they just couldn't help themselves and threw an Ultra in there as well. A couple months later in '94, the console design was revealed. And it's functional. I have no idea what this looks like with its little feet and hourglass figure. The cartridge designs were also shown off here, with the most prominent feature being the fact they exist. This, right here, may have been one of Nintendo's biggest mistakes. By 1994, it was pretty obvious that CDs were the future of video games. They could store so much content, video and audio clips at great quality, and they were so cheap to produce. The Ultra 64 cartridges could barely hold anything in comparison, could barely hold video and audio clips, and if they could, they were severely compressed and downgraded and cost a mortgage to produce. But they were harder to pirate and had faster load times. That makes them better. And ever since that decision, Nintendo's always been number 1, 2, 3, 1, Wii U. The Ultra 64 was consistently talked about for years, with a release by holiday 1995 planned. Eventually, they renamed it to just straight up Nintendo 64, which, yeah, Nintendo Ultra 64, you only really need one of those. But even with the name and console design finalized, Nintendo delayed the system a good handful of times until finally nailing a release in June 1996 in Japan, September 1996 in North America, and March 1997 everywhere else. 4 years after it was announced. Yeah, this console took a while to actually exist. And that was unfortunate because Sega and Sony had a 2-year head start. Their consoles released in 1994, but they weren't Nintendo. They were dog. Nintendo was fine with delaying their console and choosing to only use cartridges because they felt that people would choose to wait for an N64 instead of just buying a PlayStation. They sure didn't. To be fair, the Nintendo 64 sold incredibly well throughout its launch window, doing better than the competition for a brief moment. But then, it happened. Nothing. The Nintendo 64 had numerous software droughts. Nintendo just couldn't pump games out fast enough for the system. Games were becoming harder to develop. This was the first generation where 3D was the norm, so it was understandable development times may have been longer. But see, that's where the other developers come in. When Nintendo's not releasing games, surely the third parties can fill the void. And we return to one of Nintendo's greatest mistakes. See, the Sega Saturn and PlayStation may have only been stinky-ass 32-bit systems, but they used CDs for their games. That meant the games would cost less and store far more information. And with these systems having a 2-year head start on the N64, developers got used to having all that leg room. A standard PlayStation disc could fit roughly 700 megabytes of all kinds of stuff. A Nintendo 64 cartridge, at the most, could fit 64 megabytes. And even then, a game that used a 64 megabyte cartridge cost your soul to buy. So, to third-party developers, would you rather develop for a system that's been out for 2 years with a good install base that uses CDs so you can make bigger games with not as many limitations, or would you rather with Mario? Not only was Nintendo's output of software a bit lower than usual, but the amount of third-party software was just not up to snuff with the competition. When Nintendo wasn't releasing a new game, there really wasn't anything else to play. But I mean, when there was stuff to play, there was stuff to play. People loved their N64s, and while the PlayStation sold over 100 million units, with the Nintendo 64 coming in a distant second place with 32 million, it did better than the Sega Saturn. But that's something everybody can say about themselves. I think the lack of third-party support in some way made it so the people who owned a 64 felt a deeper connection to it than the PS1. That console kind of felt like the console people would just buy by default. Yeah, it has the most games, it plays music CDs, I'll go with this one. If you wanted an N64, you wanted an N64. You were willing to look past the issues because you really wanted to play the games. I just always see more people passionately talking about the Nintendo 64 in comparison to the PS1. While these are both two systems beloved by many, I feel like if you take 10 different people who owned a PlayStation, each of them probably don't have a ton in common. There were so many games on that system, there's a chance everybody played different PS1 games growing up. If you take 10 N64 owners, they all played Super Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, GoldenEye, Ocarina of Time. Not saying that's a good or bad thing, but I feel like the lack of a ton of software on Nintendo 64 in some ways helped bring more Nintendo fans together. That's almost the weirdly beautiful thing about a console that didn't do that well. The Wii U era was pretty tart, but I felt there was this cool connection I had with other Wii U owners. It was called a mutual hatred. So this is the Nintendo 64, originally launching for $199 with no pack-in game initially. Thank God, I'm allergic to deals. It was pretty much tradition for Nintendo to include a game with the console up to this point, but they decided to forgo that with the N64. Again, comparing the PS1 to the system, PlayStation just comes out on top here. You buy an N64 with no game, it's completely worthless out of the box. At least with the PlayStation, you could play music CDs on it, which gave it some value without a game. What are you gonna do with an N64? Take it for a walk? The system itself was standardized across the world. The name and design were the same in all regions, so we all said at the same time, what the f is this? This is such a silly looking console. It doesn't look bad by any means, it's just kinda odd. But it's not full-blown odd, it looks basic and strange at the same time. However, this design gave way to some incredible colors and special editions. There were so many variants out there. This is one of the first big consoles to really push different colors. But of course, the charcoal color was the de facto, coming with a great spiky spider? Oh look, it's time to be confused about the Nintendo 64 controller. What the hell? Of course, with the system being so focused on delivering three-dimensional experiences, a simple 8-way directional pad wasn't gonna do. We needed full 360-degree movement, so here's an old friend I wouldn't trust with my life. The analog stick, a tiny little joystick made for one thumb in all the directions in the world. Outside of this edition, most of the controller is fairly typical. The buttons and D-pad all feel fine, and while the layout is odd, it's functional. 3 grips is just flat out bizarre though. There's no right or wrong way to hold this thing, though there's really no Nintendo 64 game out there that would ask you to use the D-pad if you're already using the stick and A and B buttons. For 3D games, you hold the middle prong and right prong. For 2D games, left prong and right prong. For weird-ass games, left prong and middle prong. There's a trigger on the back of the middle prong here, these new C buttons, and a port for all kinds of activities. It's not a terrible controller. It's just not great. The stick is sort of garbage feeling, and sure, no game asks you to have access to all these buttons at once, but isn't it weird that this controller makes sure you can't access all these buttons at once? Like, is there any good reason why if you design your game around using the analog stick and A and B buttons, you just can't use the D-pad or L button? Regardless of my problems with it, the Nintendo 64 controller deserves respect after a shunning, but incorporating the analog stick helped innovate games so hard, and we can't ignore the fact you could use 4 of them on a console, no problem. 4-player multiplayer. That was another one of the Nintendo 64's claims to fame. Most consoles will only have 2 controller ports, and you would have to grab an accessory to up it to 4. Because of that, not many games in general supported more than 2 players, but the N64 really pushed for more people playing at once. It was the only console that generation to have 4 controller ports, which really helped it stick out. And just like the console, controllers came in so many fun colors. Do I like this thing or not? Well, we gotta move on to the games, and Nintendo, the least you could have done when moving strictly to cartridges for this system was give them labels. I had to resort to buying fan-made ones on Etsy, and they're pretty fun. It makes it exciting when you buy a new 64 game, like, oh, I get to use another sticker. Even with the labels, the way these things are shaped make them kind of a pain to store. Anyways, the Nintendo 64 launched with games here in North America, and 2 of them at that. Japan had it way better. They got 3 games. Alongside the system's release, Super Mario 64 and Pilot Wing 64 came out, that was it. If you were living in Japan, you had the choice of buying Saikyo Habu Shogi as well, which meant you were either buying Mario 64 or Pilot Wings. Super Mario 64 was the flagship title, the reason you wanted to buy a Nintendo 64 if Pilot Wings was sold out. Popping this cartridge in and turning it on.
It's me, Mario. Hello.
Oh my god, he has a face? This right here helped show just how powerful the Nintendo 64 was, and this isn't even the game. Mario's smooth facial animations, the high quality model, being able to manipulate his face to be whatever you want, this was an ingenious title screen, and it's completely superfluous. It has nothing to do with the rest of the game. But it's here to show something that could not have been done on prior hardware, and it's just for fun. The game itself, I mean, what else is there to say? I mean, it's no Pilot Wing 64, but it has its charm. Mario 64 may just be one of the greatest launch titles in history, not only showing why the N64 mattered, but what video games could be.
I promised it would be epic.
It's happening!
It would be violent.
Oh my god!
Craig, you need to stop Gina! You killed Gina with Gina roaming!
3D gaming was nothing new by the time this thing finally came out, but Mario 64 was the first to truly nail it. Having this controllable camera system and these wide open worlds to explore and jump around in. Half the fun in Mario 64 is just running, jumping, doing whatever. Wasting time. Some of my favorite memories with this game had nothing to do with completing the objectives. It was exploring Peach's castle, both on the outside and the inside. It was falling into a new level and just jumping about, doing all these fun tricks. This was the perfect selling point for 3D gaming, showing how it wasn't a gimmick. It wasn't about graphics, it wasn't about just looking more and more realistic. 3D worlds are so much more immersive, and the kind of fun I have in Mario 64, just rolling around exploring, it couldn't be done in 2D. While there were objectives to complete and the actual game was incredibly fun and replayable, Mario 64 gave you the tools to make your own fun alongside it. As a kid, it was a blast using my imagination with this game, coming up with crazy things to do or just not do anything at all, just enjoying being in this world. This will always be one of the greatest video games of all time. One of. Pilot Wings 64, a sequel to Pilot Wings, a launch title for the Super Nintendo. You know, it made sense to make this a launch title for the 64, as the original Pilot Wings was showing how the SNES could sorta kinda do pseudo 3D stuff. Now with 64, we have the real deal. There's not a ton to this one, different missions to complete with different flight vehicles. It's fairly basic, but a lot of the fun comes from just flying around. It's enjoyable to just hover over these environments, and just like with Mario 64, it's fun to stray from the core objective and make your own fun. This launch was very quality over quantity oriented, which I guess was Nintendo's mentality throughout the 64's life. Less than 300 games were released here in North America, with less than 400 overall worldwide. That's still a decent number of games, but comparing that to pretty much any other major console, it's like, man, what's going on here? Nintendo consistently had issues with game output, delaying games quite a bit, especially in 1997. Look at this lineup. These were the only games Nintendo published for the 64 in 1997. None of these are bad games, but when Tetrisphere is 17% of your game output, something's and when we take a look at what Sony was publishing on the PlayStation in 97, yeah, issue alert. But when Nintendo released a good game, they released a good game. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time was what many people were looking forward to, and it was basically another Mario 64 in terms of impact. Gone was the top-down perspective of 2D Zelda, and in came a third-person viewpoint in a 3D world. The added dimension really helped to push the character, story, and universe of Ocarina of Time. It truly felt like you were on an adventure, and these characters were actual people. Ocarina revolutionized what adventure games were and is still considered one of, if not the greatest game of all time. We're 3 for 3 here. Not only did we get one Zelda game, but 2 Zelda games for the system. Crazy considering not many games came out on the N64, but we ended up getting 2 games in a series notorious for long wait times between entries. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask was a very smart sequel, reusing assets in the foundation of Ocarina of Time and making something fairly unique in comparison. Doomsday is inevitable, and you have to do your general Zelda stuff before the time limit runs up, but you can manipulate time to your advantage. This, alongside the far darker tone, is what makes this game really stand out. Majora did require the expansion pack though, an accessory for the people who care too much. See, there's this door on the console, we remove it, and oh man, how could I forget to mention the jumper pack, my favorite. This comes standard with the console, and you need it inserted to have anything work, but we can remove it and replace it with an expansion pack for maximum better? Only 2 games straight up required it, as it gave the N64 more RAM to work with, Majora's Mask and Donkey Kong 64. Perfect Dark sorta needed it, but you could kinda play some parts of it without an expansion pack. A handful of games supported the accessory, but it was not required by any means for most. Hell, Donkey Kong 64 barely even required it. The only reason it needed it was to fix a game-breaking bug the developers had no idea how to fix otherwise. The only solution was to make the expansion pack mandatory, so it was bundled in with the game. This is a bloated mess of a game. I mean, overall it's alright, but man, there are just too many collectibles. But hey, Donkey Kong in 3D, that's pretty neat. It was cool seeing these characters and worlds from a brand new perspective. And we have none other than Rare to thank for that, one of the definitive developers of the Nintendo 64. For sure, they worked on the Donkey Kong Country games, but the N64 was where they really hit their stride. I have no idea how they were able to pump out so many good games in such a small amount of time. Like, 3 of the 6 Nintendo 64 games Nintendo published in 1997 were developed by Rare. While they weren't owned by Nintendo, they had a strong partnership with them at this time, leading to games like Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, 3D platformers not unlike Mario 64, but with their own flavor and spin. Conker's Bad Fur Day, a 3D platformer definitely unlike Mario 64, playing around with the concept of looking like a cutesy family family-friendly game when in reality being not a church. And my god, they really knew how to use this hardware. Conquer specifically included just a ton of voice acting and cutscenes, which was hard to do on this system. You have some quirky one-offs like Blast Corps, All About Vandalism, Jet Force Gemini, Mickey Speedway USA, Killer Instinct Gold, oh my god. Sure, not all these games were 100% winners, but at the very least, they were fairly quality titles for the time. But then they decided to squirt out GoldenEye 007, a landmark game in history. Wherefore for 4. How the hell did this even happen? A movie licensed game that came out 2 years after the movie ended up being a landmark title on home consoles, revolutionizing the first-person shooter, including one of the most cherished multiplayer modes of all time. It's definitely hard to go back to now, but you can always appreciate what it did for gaming and how amazing this was back in '97. Somehow, Nintendo had the James Bond license for video games at the time, and they definitely made the most of it. They made 2 games, but one of them was GoldenEye. When the license went to Electronic Arts, Rare wanted to make a spiritual successor to GoldenEye, and ended up both developing and publishing Perfect Dark in 2000. Again, similar to GoldenEye, I winced at the thought of going back to it today, but back then, yeah, this was good and stuff. It pretty much used every aspect of the N64 it could have, included the transfer pack accessory. You plug this into the controller and you can pop certain Game Boy and Game Boy Color games in to have home console and handheld games interact. I love stupid junk like this. Not a ton of games supported it, but the one game that mattered did. Pokemon Stadium. The Nintendo 64 released during the big Pokemon boom when the craze just started to happen worldwide. So Nintendo acted upon that. They had crazy successful Pokemon games on the Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Let's make some Nintendo 64 Pokemon spin-offs. Yeah, Pokemon Stadium is like taking a standard Pokemon game with the adventure and battles, putting it in 3D and taking out the adventure. You're just left with the battles with not much substance. Of course, back then, that was pretty cool to see your favorite Pokemon in 3D, just like how it was cool for me to see my favorite Donkey Kong. And you could transfer your very own Pokemon from the Game Boy games into Stadium, plus play the Game Boy games on the TV with the transfer pack. You couldn't really play any other Game Boy games on the TV with the N64. Just Pokemon. See, Nintendo let you play any Game Boy game on your Super Nintendo with the Super Game Boy. Why they made an accessory like this that let you only play one Game Boy game and nothing else, I don't know. But all Pokemon Stadium games supported the transfer pack. Pokemon Stadium 1, which only released in Japan. Pokemon Stadium 1, which was Pokemon Stadium 2 in Japan. And Pokemon Stadium 2, which was Pokemon Stadium Gold and Silver in Japan. Never liked Logic. There was AU Pikachu, which used the voice recognition unit, don't you? It doesn't. Pokemon Puzzle League, which was just a Pokemon-themed version of Tetris Attack, which makes it my favorite Pokemon game. And Pokemon Snap, an on-rails photography game. Try to get as good Pokemon shots as possible. This was the best non-puzzle Pokemon game on the system. I understand that the developers behind Pokemon strongly believed that the Game Boy was the best platform for the series at the time, but I'm just surprised Nintendo didn't straight up force them to make a true N64 Pokemon adventure. That really would have been the kick in the pants the system needed. But I mean, it still had some of the best-selling games that generation. Mario Kart 64 came out a few months after the system's launch, and this is the big one. Easily one of my favorite Mario Karts nostalgia-wise. I don't know what it was, but my memories of this game are better than any other game in the series. The tracks, the multiplayer, the items, the battle mode, it was all the best. Playing it now? That's fine. I mean, playing with friends, any Mario Kart's gonna be a blast, but just looking at the core game, the core controls, it's not as good as I remember. At least we have Diddy Kong Racing. This was the big holiday title for 1997. When Mario Kart released earlier that year, yeah, that was really needed. But in many ways, this is better than Mario Kart 64. The characters are actual full 3D models, while in Mario Kart, they're all flat. There's an adventure mode, bosses, more characters developed by Rare. Again, how did they do this? Like 3 months after GoldenEye! And there were so many other racing games. F-Zero X, sequel to the SNES launch title. You know, with that one, you had to take their word for it, where you were and truly how fast you were going. Here, you get the full F-Zero experience. It is blisteringly fast. Wave Race 64 and 1080 snowboarding, the extreme sports racing games by Nintendo, but loads of fun, and they even brought back Excite Bike with Excite Bike 64. Of course, these racing games may not have been the most deep experiences out there in comparison to games like Final Fantasy VII and Metal Gear Solid on the PS1, but they were fun multiplayer experiences, and that is what made the N64 stand out. So many of Nintendo's flagship games on this console were multiplayer oriented, even if they hailed from a series that used to be single player only. F-Zero X introduced multiplayer, and so did Star Fox 64. And Star Fox 64 was a huge release, basically acting as a retelling of Star Fox on the Super Nintendo, but now on a system that isn't choking on its graphics. And the initial release included the Rumble Pack. Now, this is big. Plug it into your controller, pop some batteries in, and what happens in the game affects your controller. It really added to the experience and made big moments feel that much bigger. I'm surprised Nintendo never updated the N64 controller to have the Rumble feature built in. So many games supported it, way more than any other 64 accessory. except the memory cards, but even then most of the games I cared about just saved directly to the cartridge, so oops, I don't own one. Yeah, I have a will to live but not a 64 memory card, something's not right. Anyways, yeah, multiplayer was a big part of the Nintendo 64's identity. I immediately think of party games instead of huge sprawling adventures when the console comes up. And to be fair, I think we can credit it with the birth of the modern party genre. Mario Party was introduced on this console and appeared 3 times. A virtual board game where mini games are played after everybody takes a turn moving, fun occurs, inevitable. Listen, I can go on and on about these games, and well, yes, they are the most balanced, they are the most well thought out, amazing games out there. They're super fun with friends, so much garbage happens. These are great, kick back on the couch, have pay attention kind of games. But when it's time to take them seriously, it's time to really take them seriously. While I think Mario Party 2 is the most well-rounded of the 3, I have a soft spot for the first one. Literally. There are multiple mini-games in the first entry that require spinning the analog stick, and the most effective way to do so is to use your palm. Why wouldn't Nintendo get sued? So, if you complained for a brief time, Nintendo would send you gloves free of charge and quickly put out Mario Party 2 with less hand-altering action to avoid further action. But hey, if you wanted something a bit more traditional, Mario sports games started to make their mark on the 64. They were always a thing, but truly became their own here. Golf and tennis were great entries, and they even supported the transfer pack, communicating with the Game Boy Color versions. And then Dr. Mario 64 came out, and it was the last Nintendo published N64 game here in North America, and you'd think they'd put a lot of time and effort into it. This is just Dr. Mario. I mean, it has 4 players, which is cool, but for the last Nintendo 64 game made by Nintendo a few months before the GameCube was releasing, I don't know, this looks kind of stinky. Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards was another late N64 release, and it looks really impressive. It's still a 2D game, but with consistently changing camera angles. The colors and models look so nice, and plus you can inhale an enemy, obtain their power, and mix and match it with another enemy's power. It's cool, alright, moving on. Even though Kirby was a 2D platformer, there wasn't a ton of them on here. Sure, there was Yoshi's Story, a successor to Yoshi's Island. Not as good, but an interesting follow-up. Most games were just straight up 3D, which, like, obviously, why wouldn't they be? That was half the appeal of the system. Games were in 3D now. But looking over the PlayStation and Sega Saturn, they knew 2D games still had appeal. They weren't worse than 3D games, they were just different. So those systems had a pretty good mix of 2D and 3D games, while the 64 primarily focused on just 3D. That isn't terrible or anything. I mean, there were still 2D games here, with one of the most prominent being yes, the first entry in the Nintendo crossover fighting series. Super Smash Bros. Appeared on the Nintendo 64. Look at this is adorably tiny. Who would have thought this game featuring 12 Nintendo characters would kaboom into this? 4-player mayhem, a cross between a fighting game and a party game. This is the Nintendo 64 doing what it does best. Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time may be some of the best games out there, but Smash Bros. Is really what the Nintendo 64 was at its core. The fun machine. They had Paper Mario too. But that's pretty much everything Nintendo made on the system. Sure, there were some Japan exclusives. Animal Crossing got its start here. Like super late, it came out a week after Dr. Mario 64 and was the last overall Nintendo published game on the system, but it happened. Sin and Punishment and Custom Robo appeared only in Japan, but that's pretty much it.
Calling, you give me your problems, Donna will help you. Oh, hey Donna, you got me.
If my husband finds out, he'll get mad.
Oh, you just dropped the bomb.
So I think it's time to discuss not what appeared on the Nintendo 64, but what didn't appear. No Metroid game, no Fire Emblem game, that was a little odd. Third-party support was incredibly minimal. Sure, the system got a few games here and there, but Squaresoft, the makers of Final Fantasy, they originally were planning to support the system just like any of Nintendo's previous consoles, but decided to go with PlayStation because of those sweet, sweet discs. They didn't publish anything on Nintendo 64. And then the other big guys, Capcom, Konami, they made a few things, but not nearly as much as they did on PlayStation. Sometimes the 64 would get table scraps from the PS1, like Mega Man 64. It's just Mega Man Legends from the PS1, a spin-off adventure game. Why not just call it Mega Man Legends? Calling it Mega Man 64 implies this is the definitive Mega Man Nintendo 64 experience, not a port of a PS1 adventure game spin-off of a platforming series. Also, let's discuss the 64 name. My god, why did every other game have to have 64 in their title? It just wasn't consistent. Why did Mario get it but not Zelda? Why did Donkey Kong get it but not F-Zero? Why did Mario Kart get it but not Mario Tennis? Pilotwings but not Yoshi? It was just weird what Nintendo considered deserving of an actual subtitle and what wasn't deserving. It almost felt like they were saying, yeah, this is just the Nintendo 64 version of the series and nothing more, keep walking. And a lot of other companies outside of Nintendo did this, and in my opinion, it made things somewhat confusing. Like, Mega Man 64 is a port of a PS1 game not called that, but Doom 64 is a completely brand new original game. At that point, why not call Resident Evil 2 on the Nintendo 64 Resident Evil 64? This was another Capcom game, the second one of 3, the third being Magical Tetris Challenge. This is all they did on N64. But Resident Evil 2 is wildly impressive. This was a 2-disc PS1 game, and they crammed the whole thing on a cartridge with not nearly as many compromises as you'd expect. This is crazy. It's unfortunate not a lot of other games like this reported, but to be fair, this was a miracle that happened in the first place. Konami was more prominent on the system, though that's really only because they were publishing a lot of sports games at the time. They made 2 unique 3D Castlevanias, I don't like them. I mean, they made Symphony of the Night for the PlayStation and Sega Saturn in Japan. This was a refined 2D experience. The Castlevania 64 games are wet and muddy and just feel so lonely and not fun, and I'm sad. Nintendo 64 games in general just don't look that great. They look so muddy and blurry if you're playing on an original console. Playing anywhere else, like on the Wii Virtual Console or something, they're a bit cleaner, but still, this era just doesn't age very well at all. The N64 didn't get a lot of other games. Third parties primarily would port over family games, sports games, some 3D platformers. Every now and then some exclusives would appear, like the Turok series, but there were barely any RPGs. Now, for somebody like me, thank God! Oh, come on. Basically, there were only 3 RPGs on the entire system. Quest 64, which the only reason this game exists was to be one of the only RPGs on the system, Ogre Battle 64, and Paper Mario. This was mainly a 3D platforming adventure game and party game machine. It did those things very well, but it wasn't a great all-in-one console. Which, to fix that issue, Nintendo released the 64DD add-on, I think. This was announced before the system even came out. Great, an add-on for a system that's not even close to releasing. I'm so excited to buy 2 things. This is actually just straight up called the 64DD, not the Nintendo 64DD, and these are incredibly rare and expensive. You'd have to be a an idiot to own one of them. While it was announced in 1995, it released in 1999. It was created to avoid the storage limitations of the N64 cartridges by using magnetic discs. It barely helped. Like, N64 cartridges at their max could store 64 megabytes of stuff. These discs were 64 megabytes standard. Like, CDs were around 700 megabytes. Why even try to release this? It could do all kinds of things. It had an internal clock. It could connect online. It failed miserably. Only a couple games released for the thing. It only came out in Japan, sold like ass, was delayed several times, and by the time it came out, it was worthless. The Sega Dreamcast already released. The PlayStation 2 was announced. I feel like Nintendo wasted so much of their time with this thing. Dozens upon dozens of games were planned for the DD, eventually getting canceled. Without it, I'm sure we would have gotten way more N64 games. All these games that were being worked on for the 64DD, they ended up saying, well, let's either turn them into N64 cartridge games or wait to release them on better hardware. And that just left the Nintendo 64 with Dr. Mario 64 being the last game Nintendo made for the system. What a way to piss out. Yeah, I think this deserves a discussion on its own, if I ever own one. But that was the Nintendo 64, and overall, it's a pretty good system. Though, no matter how I look at it, I'm always going to see a troubled console that didn't live up to what Nintendo wanted out of it. For every one thing Nintendo innovated with this console, there was another that was ridiculously close-minded and stuck in the past. And while I respect it for being such a landmark console with such amazing games like Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time,
I just feel like out of the 400 so games that released for it, there's only like 40 of them that are well worth playing today, and only 20 of those 40 have aged well. But the good games for the system were really good games. It nailed multiplayer, and no matter what, there will always be a reason to fire this system back up. It may not be my favorite Nintendo system, but I care about it.
I found it!
Hey y'all, Scott here, and you might have noticed this 2-liter Mountain Dew and sack of Doritos I'm about to fling into my gullet. Don't worry, I feel a good reason for doing this coming on to me. That'll work. Not only do I want to become a true enjoyer of all things video game, but I also want an excuse to go to this hospital near me. They're really cool. They got a vending machine and everything.
Oh my god, this room is crazy. My arteries.
You ever play Pac-Man World 2 and you're like, man, I could use a choking hazard right about now? Food has been associated with gaming here and there. You see, with every new Call of Duty or Halo release comes a corresponding can of Mountain Dew. Every new console release comes with oodles of sweepstakes plastered on boxes of Special K. And of course, many people like to just glutton out and stuff their face while playing a game. So let's take a look at some food associated with games. Basically, I went to the supermarket and loaded my cart up with anything video game related. Let's move over to this room. Yeah, you see, this is what us kitchen owners refer to as kitchen. Blam, let's get this one out of the way. Super Mario cereal took the world by storm. It's been a pretty boring few months. Released to promote Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario cereal is a Kellogg's production and includes power-up mushrooms. Well, you know I had to buy it. The box doubles as an amiibo you can scan into Mario Odyssey for some small bonuses, nothing special, but still a really cool touch. Also on the back, we have some activities for you to tackle during unemployment. Enough gawking, let's crack this thing open and get to the goods. Super Mario cereal's flavor is mixed berry and marshmallows. The mixed berry is contained in these stars, and the marshmallows take the form of these question mark blocks and mushrooms, or as I like to call them, and what? After going knee-deep into this cereal, I think it's alright. I don't think mixed berry is the best flavor to combine with marshmallows, but what do I know? I don't cereal for a living. If you're a kid who's begged their mom to grab Super Mario cereal at the supermarket, you're no doubt familiar with getting grape nuts instead. Around the same time Super Mario cereal released, Post cereals featured a Nintendo Switch and Mario Odyssey sweepstakes on the front of various boxes, like Honey Bunches of Oats and, of course, grape nuts. You gotta hand it to the sweepstakes. It got me to try an edible form of torture. This isn't the first time Nintendo's been plastered on cereal boxes. Back in the late 80s, the Nintendo cereal system was a thing. It was of course promoting the Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Mario Bros., and The Legend of Zelda. 2 cereals in one! 2 slender bags of a Mario and a Zelda cereal were inside. Good for them. Now if you need to be up and about harder than ever, you might want to contact a physician / pick up some gaming related energy drinks. There's loads of these things out there. Here I just have Mega Man and Sonic branded ones. The Mega Man energy drink is called the E-Tang, which is cute, and the Sonic one is just called Speed. What is going on with Sonic's legs here? Like, yeah, Sonic usually runs so fast his legs are nothing more than a figure 8 or something, but there's that, and then there's having no legs with just scribbles below you. Giving the drinks a taste, I mean, they're energy drinks, that's for sure. And I'm pretty sure both of these are the exact same drinks. If you're into these sort of things, they're probably okay. Now, if you remove the drink from the colorful can, pop it in a standard glass, and say to me you just drank Mega Man's E-Tank, that's another story. Oh god, this is inside me. It's weird, when I drank this, I thought to myself, wow, this tastes blue. It's probably the fact these were Mega Man and Sonic drinks, but after further inspection, that is not blue. Here's some of these retro candy tins, products that will make any 30-something squee in a Target. These things have been around for a while, and are just small candies inside a tin that's designed like something from yesteryear. I found a bunch of Mario and Nintendo related ones with one Pac-Man arcade cabinet thrown in there. There's one that I always wanted but never found, which was an Atari 2600 joystick tin containing gum. The joystick was rubber and everything. But whatever, we have an NES controller instead. No clue why this specifically has the Nintendo Power logo on it, but who cares? I do, these mints are pathetic. These aren't the virgin mints I was promised, these are just lame circles. What's so Nintendo Power about these? It doesn't even taste like Nintendo Power, these mints are weak. Same goes for the Mario mints as well. This is probably the lamest of all the tin designs I picked up. It's literally just a rectangle with a Mario sprite on it. The mints are blocks, which could be interpreted as the blocks in Mario games. And I don't know, I think they just found a generic design and said,
That'll work. This Link tin is at least shaped like the Sprite, which is cool. Inside we have Orange Sword Sours. Yeah, I have a feeling this was just a repackaging of some Christian candy. The Pac-Man arcade cabinet aesthetically reigns supreme over most of these. The top is on the bottom. Nice. It's these little Pac-Man shaped candies that to this day I still can't figure out what flavor they're supposed to be. In fact, most of these candies don't have a lot of flavor at all, to be honest. You get these things for the tin, plain and simple. If you say your favorite food is coin candies, well, the door is that way. If you're not into the tins, we can always shift gears to other types of candies. Pez dispensers are wacky plastic heads that feed you on command. But we still have to load the candies into Donkey Kong here. Keep WikiHow on standby. And here we are, nice and simple. Fun, fun, fun. The Wonder Ball, the first instance of the term fine dining. It's a chocolate ball with so many goodies inside. This is a crazy great deal. We get stickers, a coin, and a chocolate ball with fruity candies on the inside. This is crazy. Finally, a Luigi fan. With candy at the bottom. A Luigi fan.
A new era for the LCS.
And it never felt this good to be bad. Evil Geniuses are your LCS champions.
So many people have asked me to cover Pokemon, so I guess this is the best place to start. Pokemon Fruit Snacks. Oh, so this is what the franchise is all about. We have loads of fruity interpretations of everybody's favorite Pokemon, like Dopey, Sneezy, Bashful, the gang's all here. Overall, good first impressions of the franchise. There's also a Mario Kart variety, which isn't as Mario Kart as it is just standard Mario. But finally, we get to know what does Luigi taste like. Now let's talk some more video game promotions. Food that's packaging is just absolutely creamed out by a hot new video game release. I think one of the most notable ones would be Mountain Dew and Game Fuel, a specific flavor of Mountain Dew that releases to coincide with a new video game release. This is actually the first release of the drink, promoting Halo 3 and congestive heart failure. 3 free Pokemon cards and a box of fruit roll-ups, let's go for it! Oh man, anybody up for 52 pickup? You get a free Sea of Thieves item per Chips Ahoy pack? Well, don't mind if I do. Now one piece of gaming food I could not for the life of me track down was Gamer Grub. This stuff always looked pretty tasty. It's fundamentally just a snack mix that was advertised as the perfect gaming snack because you can just pour pour it down your throat. No messy hands, no messy controllers. It came in a few varieties, PB&J, s'mores, pizza, barbecue, but I believe they've stopped making it. And who could forget the classic Sonic the Hedgehog ice cream bar? I believe these were primarily only sold via ice cream trucks, and was it a hard-hitting feeling of regret to buy this instead of something actually edible. I mean, it was always fine, but nothing amazing. The eyes were gumballs, exactly what I want after a munch session of a frozen dairy treat. Finally, Campbell's Super Mario Soup. Let's pop this bad boy open, cook it up, and try it out. You know what? That's actually pretty good. Let me check the ingredients on this bad boy. Oh, hell yeah.
Is that a pinball machine? Oh my god, my ass is bleeding. Hey y'all, Scott here, and damn it! I own Sonic Jam! It's a pretty rare game, but I don't want to be known as the guy who owns Sonic Jam when I'm dead.
If you tell somebody you collect video games, you are most definitely going to get the question, what's the rarest game you own?
Come back to me on that one.
I firmly believe if you want to collect stuff and have fun while doing it, it's best to do it with things you legitimately enjoy and not just collect it because, ooh, it's worth something. I collect the games I want to collect and play eventually. The rarity or value hardly matters to me. However, it is still fairly interesting to know. I mean, I bought Gravity Rush Remastered because I wanted it, but hey, now that it's $70, I guess this is my personality now. But that's beside the point. There aren't infinite copies of all video games available. I know it feels like there's a Connected Ventures every few inches, but I guarantee you there's a finite amount. Some video games are as common as leaves, but then there are the video games that just never sold that well or just never had a ton of copies produced. Now, a game can be rare right from the get-go, but mostly the value increases over time as more and more people realize, oh god, that's a rare game, I want that. But let's lay this out right here. Rare games aren't always valuable, and valuable games aren't always rare. A game's value comes down to how many people want it and how many people are willing to pay a hefty price for it. I can make a house out of all the Mario Party 2s out in the world, but a lot of people really want that game right now, so it costs nearly as much as a new game. But it ain't rare, that's for sure. But then you have whatever the hell this is. A pre-owned copy of Madden 93 for the Sega Genesis, complete with a specific cardboard box for pre-owned games. I guarantee you this is far more rare than Mario Party 2, but you won't see anybody breaking down my door for this.
Maybe.
Technically, any copy of any game can be slightly altered to become the rarest version of that game. See? Here? Look. One of a kind. The only thing that'll make this valuable is if somebody is willing to pay $300 for it.
Everybody's obsessed with the rarest games of all time, owning the rarest games of all time, playing the rarest games of all time. As long as they're worth something. Now I'm only interested in picking up rare games that I want to play really bad, but I'm willing to make an exception for the sake of investing. I want to find the rarest game of all time to help me pay off some fun debt.
Well, what do I constitute as a rare game? Well, something that's uncommon, of course. I think the only rare games that get attention are the ones that sell for ridiculous amounts of money. You couldn't pay me to pay this much. It doesn't help that a lot of articles go up detailing old vintage things you might have in your attic that might be worth a fortune. Yeah, an original Game Boy is rare. It's like $700. Yeah, okay, no. I mean, all you have to do to feel better about owning something is to search for it on eBay and sort the listing from highest price first. I'll think about it. I remember when a bunch of people thought they totally scored after a bunch of articles appeared online saying the VHS tapes of old Disney movies were selling for That's not the case. That's how much some sellers are asking for these things. Are people buying for that much? I hope not. The value of rare items is only as much as people are willing to spend on them. In my opinion, no game is worth more than the original asking price of it, and even then, Sushi Striker retail for $50, my god. A pretty surefire way to know the true value of a game isn't to go on eBay and say, welp. It's to go on price charting websites. These track how much games sold for over time, so you know the average going price of these things. But if I'm gonna pay top dollar for a game, it may as well be the rarest of all time. But hey, who knows? Let's look through my collection and see if I already own rare games. Well, this is it. These are the elusive games in my collection. I own a lot of heavily desired games that go for a lot of money, but these ain't rare. Like, I own a copy of Shenmue, please like me. I own a copy of Sonic Jam on the Sega Saturn. That's right. This is probably the rarest game I have. I mean, I have Gravity Rush Remastered, a few uncommon Wii U titles, Chibi Robo, Retro Game Challenge, Xenoblade Chronicles, nothing that crazy. I have Metal Slug Anthology for the PlayStation 2. This was a fairly uncommon game for that system for a while there. I found it for $60 and I scooped it up. The value now is, oh, son of a bitch. I find the value of games to fluctuate like crazy over time. It generally has to do with what's the big nostalgia craze and what's not easily accessible. For that reason, GameCube is fairly expensive now, while a lot of the value of older consoles around the NES era aren't necessarily shooting up in value. The big nostalgia boom for that thing was around 2010, but now it's Chibi Robo's time to shine. Look at that. But we're not just looking for expensive games, we're looking for something that's one of a kind, the rarest of all games. Well, we're not really gonna find much in terms of the more modern consoles. The older the system gets, the harder it is to find stuff for it, and thus the rarer and more expensive some games get. Now, we do have a ton of companies that specialize in limited releases for games recently, but they usually produce a few thousand copies of games. That's just not rare enough. Who knows, I mean, these things might skyrocket in value in 10 years, but for now, get out of my face, Night Trap. 5,000 copies, big whoop. I feel like one of the most likely candidates for an intentionally rare game that's going to skyrocket in value is Axiom Verge on Wii U. Only 5,000 copies on a system nobody's heard of. It's like I'm owning a ticking time bomb of profit. There is that game for the PlayStation 4 that I refuse to say because I'll die laughing. This had a similar limited release strategy with only around 1,000 copies produced. However, the company that sold it was run by one guy who ripped off the Limited Run Games logo, sold the game on April Fool's Day on a website that looks like something you should give your credit card to. Many just thought the release was a joke, but it happened. Only around 80 people bought copies, and the 900 or so copies that were left unsold, well, who knows what happened to them. So this takes the reins for the current rarest game of all time. Let me point this away from the door in case anybody walks in. If we go back a generation, games start to get a little more pricey. The PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 don't really have many expensive games outside of collector's editions, but the PlayStation 3 has NBA Elite 11. It was canceled, but some copies were accidentally sold at retailers. Now, how many copies actually exist of this game? If I had to guess, I'd say something in the low triple digits, but who knows. But there we go, we have another candidate for the rarest game of all time. Boom. Nothing on the Wii, DS, or PSP even comes close to this game's rarity, which is why we should go back another generation. Gotcha Force is probably the rarest standard GameCube game, and I guarantee that's the sole reason most people own it. There's also NCAA College Basketball 2K3, nowhere near as rare or expensive as Gotcha Force or Elite 11, but hey, 2 rare basketball games, you have to admire that. There's Ninja 5-0 for the Game Boy Advance, which is even more expensive than Gotcha Force. The money per square inch is through the roof on this thing. Rule of Rose on the PlayStation 2 and Steel Battalion on Xbox are up there too, but these games all fail the eBay test. If I can go on eBay and find a handful of copies, they aren't rare enough.
Our story began in Waterdeep, the city of splendors, with a group of scoundrels.
You'll be completely safe with me.
I really do love you, but that was absolutely disgusting.
Now we're starting to get more into the golden age of video game rarities. Information wasn't kept up nearly as well in the past as it is now with video games, so there are a ton more oddities as we go back. Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut on Nintendo 64 is the crowning jewel of that platform, and it's not even good. I'll pay $400. It was a Blockbuster exclusive update to Clay Fighter 63 1/3, and there were around 20,000 copies produced.
Well, I don't give a anymore. This is ridiculous. All these rare games have 5,000 plus copies made of them. And the only rarer than rare games we've seen so far are The Death of Society and a basketball game. And I've already played a basketball game within the year. I don't want to do it again.
The PlayStation 1 has fairly reasonable prices all around, but none compare to LSD Dream Emulator. Well, no wonder this one's up there. The rarest Game Boy game, definitely Amazing Tater, going for a whopping... Game Boy Color had a ton of late system support, even when the Game Boy Advance was alive and well, but easily the rarest of the Game Boy Color games was Shantae, going for a few $100.
It's not rare enough!
That's why we need to go even further back in history, to the NES. This is the golden age of rare games, the era where information wasn't as easily accessible as it is now. Who knew Kid Clown was gonna be 200 eventually? Tell me. Who? Well, on the NES, there are the usual suspects. Bubble Bobble Part 2, Panic Restaurant, Flintstones Surprise at Dinosaur Peak, and the big one, Little Samson. All of these games are quite good later NES titles. Now, good enough to spend over $300 on, that's tricky to answer. These are kind of the big rare games in the NES library most collectors go for. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're rare, but they're not impossible to get. That's the trick with rare and valuable games. I feel like they're more likely to be in demand when they hit that sweet spot. Incredibly hard to find, but very possible to obtain. You can find all of these on eBay quite frequently, so none of these could really be the rarest games of all time. They're just heavily desired and heavily uncommon. That's why they're so expensive. But let's go a step further with rare NES stuff. How about Bubble Bath Babes? Yes, an unlicensed racy NES puzzle game with babes in a bubble bath. How does gameplay of this get past the YouTube censors? Now, this is definitely more uncommon than any of these, but there's a good few copies lurking around there of Bubble Bath Babes, so surely there's something more elusive and rare than Bubble Bath Babes. Well, I mean, one of the most well-known rare games is the Nintendo World Championship cartridge. The gray version was used in the competition and given to the finalists, while the gold ones are much more limited and were given away via a contest in Nintendo Power. But the thing is, combined, there's still a bit over 100 of these things lurking out there. We're looking for double digits or less over here. Plus, these were never official retail releases, so should they really count? Stadium Events was officially released via retail, but was taken off the store shelves very quickly after Nintendo bought the rights to it and released it as their own game, World Class Track Meet. About 200 copies of Stadium Events are believed to exist, with only up to 20 potentially still being completed in the box. Now, a lot of rare games are only rare in specific regions of the world. Stadium Events is the most rare here in North America. It's still pretty rare in PAL territories, and in Japan, it's $20. Are you serious? Stadium Events may be one of the rarest games ever released via retail for the NES, but it's the same game as World Class Track Meet, so is it really worth getting laid over owning it?
Yes.
However, if we go back to those darn dang competition cartridges, Nintendo hosted the Nintendo Campus Challenge in 1991, and only one official cartridge exists. Well, we found one of the rarest games ever created. However, this was never supposed to be available to the public, so can it really be considered the rarest game ever made if nobody really had a chance to buy it from retail? Well, let's go all the way back to the Atari 2600 to find some rare gems. Pepsi Invaders is one I always think about, a Space Invaders clone, but you obliterate 5 letters instead. It was made by Coke, and if anything, this game makes me want Pepsi. However, with only 125 cartridges within existence, it's easily one of the rarest 2600 games, but not the rarest. There's only like 13 known copies of Air Raid that exist. But then there's Red Sea Crossing, which was only available via mail order. 100 were apparently produced, but only 2 have been found. But then let's move over to the Sega Genesis. Tetris, I have $20,000, I know what I'm doing tonight. This version of Tetris was never officially released due to Nintendo having the rights to Tetris on consoles at the time, and only 10 copies are known to exist. But again, it wasn't officially released. How about the Super Nintendo competition cartridges? Now, Nintendo hosted 2 Super Nintendo competitions, Campus Challenge 92 and PowerFest 94. Similar situations to the NES competition cartridges. Very rare, not officially available to the public, so why not the Donkey Kong Country and Star Fox competition cartridges? They were edited versions of both games to be played in a competitive environment. They were only available via Blockbuster, and only 2,500 copies were made available. Are you kidding me? This is child's play. Come on, why talk about these when Air Raid exists?
All right, I think I figured it out. See, these are potentially the rarest games of all time. One of these may just be the rarest game of all time. And after all the research, after all the eBay searches, I've come down to which one would give me the most unique game collection of them all. Which one is, in fact, the rarest game of all time? It's Sonic 2 with a line!
friendly neighborhood comedy gang.
It's your friendly neighborhood Smosh, peeps.
Hello.
Guess what? We're back with another Try Not to Laugh. And we're going to try not to laugh. And we got 30 seconds. We got water in our mouths. And we're going to try not to laugh. So let's try not to laugh.
Thanks,
all right,
Ian.
let's go.
Who, you want to go first?
She's in the seat. Let's do it. All right.
Okay, Olivia, I just needed to show you this thing about me, and I really hope you don't see me any differently, because this is who I am now. I'll be there for you.
Touch me.
Wow.
Oh, I haven't felt a wooden touch in a while.
Bangos. Bingo! Alright? Just in case I brought my daughter.
Ian with the bow. Ian with the bow. Ian with the bow. You won't even know.
What up, bitch? Oh, that was it.
There you go.
Man, that was so easy.
So I did Ancestry.com, and it turns out that I'm actually related to a king, so, Servant!
Oh, I just realized I wouldn't have signed up for this, but I'm feeding you these.
I got you money.
Yeah, go ahead. Cool.
Don't like those.
I
don't have to pick a favorite, right?
Oh, you do.
Oh, you can just pick someone else.
100%.
I'll go.
Oh.
Legally, you have to.
I'll pick Keith because I feel bad.
That's all I
yeah.
I don't know. It was something about the boo.
Impossible. Impossible.
Why are you down there?
Hey, Keith, ready for this great joke? Cause if you're not prepared, it's a heart stopper. Okay, why'd the chicken cross the road? Thanks.
Get out of here.
What's the punchline? No, what's
That
the
was my mouth.
The punchline is I need mouthwash.
All right, and now for the most dangerous magic trick that I've ever performed. And a zip, and a zap, and a zillibillibop, and presto! You don't think Michael Jackson did it?
Listen, all of you. I don't want no problems. But like, if y'all want problems, I got them.
I got here as quickly as I could. We can't keep meeting like this. What will the world think? You, a comedy icon, making YouTubers laugh by the millions. Me, a monk. A sexy, sexy monk. Do you like this? Water came out. Milk comes out of these.
I hate you. Get out of here. You won. You did it. You got it. Good job, everyone. But if I get to choose, I'm gonna choose Courtney.
Oh, wait, for your favorite and for us?
I ain't say that. Just
Okay,
we gonna make it nice. All right, man. All right. So
Wait, I was gonna go.
It's cool. You can wait. All right. See, this the problem I got right now. I don't really know how to drive, so I fake drive all the time. You see what I'm saying? Like this. I can drive with one hand. I can drive with two. I can drive behind my back. I can drive on my butt. You know what I'm saying? Like this. It's just like a boom, boom, pow. And then like right here, I can drive on your knees, like skirt, skirt. That's it.
He was holding 5 and 7.
Hold on, is that actually a thing? Like
it's a
5 and
clock.
7?
10, 2. Well, now they say 12 and 3, but you were holding 5 and 7.
See, this is the thing, y'all. I actually don't know how to drive, so she just taught me some like important information.
How are you doing today? Don't answer because Buddha. Haha. Huda. Jeez. Wow. What is my favorite Rihanna song? Mozzarella.
All right, guys. So obviously Shane is not here today, but it wouldn't be a try not to laugh if we didn't do some of his like special techniques. The audience would riot. So I was with this girl the other night. Things were getting hot and heavy, and then you know what we did? We.
Oh my god.
And then you know what we did?
Are you at the beach?
Yo, I got a Groupon, and I gotta say, Honolulu is nice! For real though, I've only got 2 nights in a Motel 6, and I'm here for 11 days. Any help? Okay.
I hate you.
Did he just fart?
So much.
They always work. The farts always work.
Yeah.
Did you laugh at everybody?
Yeah.
What did you expect?
Yeah,
I'm a
it's-
crumbling little bitch.
What's up? It's your girl, the easy target.
I don't love you anymore, Jerry! I'm taking our daughter and I'm leaving! F you, we're getting a divorce! I'm on the deep end! What?
No.
What is the diving?
This is all for no video. She's allowed to sing that because she's so off key, the technology won't be able to pick it up.
Yo,
What's up, Bobby?
I like to prank phone call people, and I'm gonna prank phone call this steak shop. Hello?
Little Caesar's Steak Shop, how can I help you today?
Do you specialize in sex?
In what?
Success.
Success?
Success.
Yeah, what? Yeah, can I get your order, man?
Yeah, can I get a quarter pounder of success and love?
Yeah.
My name is Marty Bart. I'm 11 years old, and I'm about to set the world record for most paddleball hits in a row while in a coma. Okay.
Damn, you just got knocked the out. On your life.
Did I do it?
I think you did it.
First Comic-Con, huh? Yeah, I remember when I was just like you. You know what? I got a little something for you. Special edition. Now you're one of us. Here, give me your hand. Feel that? It's kicking. It's a little Trekkie in there. To infinity and beyond, am I right, haters?
To infinity and beyond, am I right?
Your belly's so soft.
Thank you. I moisturized just right here.
Wow.
Hi, my name's Grenadine, and I'm gonna teach you how to clap back. When the haters get you, you go like this. You do not own me. You cannot offend me.
There we go. There we go.
Ring ring. Oh hey, what's up? Yeah, it's me, Damien, from 5 Minutes in the Future. Uh-huh. Yeah, I am a dumb little idiot. Yeah. No way. Do you have any recommendations on shea butter for the belly? Shea butter. Yeah, okay.
I don't like that you pooched out your stomach while you did that.
Oh God, doctor, there's something wrong with my buttock. It's bare.
Ah!
Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. It's bare.
No! Embarrassed!
Oh my God, I just.
It's unbearable. This joke is unbearable.
This joke is unbearable. You bared her laugh.
It's time.
I love it.
Now, for your viewing pleasure and comedic enjoyment, I shall attempt 10 push-ups. Okay. Oh, whoa, that's hard. Oh. 2. Okay. 3.
This motherfucker's muscles is getting big.
4. Well, I'm getting real hot. You think you could cool me off? 5. 9. He got me!
Brothers, you must get ready for battle. The fight, the battle of Disneyland. Oh, here it comes!
Alright, I'm the Matterhorn, bitch! Come and get. Ow! I wore my outfit backwards. I didn't realize it until.
I'm gonna be straight up. I don't got nothing planned. That's why I waited to the end. Okay? So, my problem right now is that I'm not wet enough. Okay? So, I'm gonna wet myself. Okay?
No.
No, I'm gonna get wet. Y'all want me to get wet? Say get wet.
Get wet.
So, this is like the sexiest thing you've ever seen me do. I mean, my dad bod's coming in, but I'm getting hot. You know what? I want you to laugh because I'm putting it on my hair. Now, you know. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Crazy Bitch, and you're watching Disney Channel.
So good. That's good. Did you make him laugh?
Yeah! Oh, I did it.
That's so good. It don't even matter.
It's because he was on Nickelodeon.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That was so good.
Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very special St. Patrick's Day comedy set.
I wish I were dead. This is my puppet.
Every day is agony. We get colder and colder, as does the entropy of the universe, until one day we reach absolute zero, and all will submit to the void.
I wish I were drunk. Caitlin, if you're watching, I don't miss you.
Time.
Hell yeah, dude.
Too dark?
Wow, no, what almost got me was the fact that this show would have been televised.
Hey, this is Crazy Bitch, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Still didn't work.
Yeah, man, like I'm so excited to go out tonight. It's just like, it's gonna be such a good time with the ladies. It's like, oh, I know, dude. Like, it's just like, yeah, it's like, you know, we're gonna go out, gonna get so lit, and it's gonna be tight, man. It's gonna be just so tight. Just, yeah, no, totally. Like, well, hold on, man. Like, we're just warming up.
Damn, did anybody know
no.
that?
Dude, you were like a music video.
I just needed 2 more minutes of me trying to find the hole.
Yeah.
Go court.
I'm giving bread. You want one?
Give me some of that.
You ever given bread while driving a Prius? They call that giving so much bread.
That one's happening. I was dying. That was a lot of fun. Courtney, honestly, I was expecting a Prius pun and for it never to come to me. That was too much. That was too much for me.
I honestly spaced out. I was like,
We love you so much, and bye.
Thanks, y'all.
Once again, 100 competitors gather to tackle the most difficult obstacle course in the world. Old favorites return. New talent emerges. The course has evolved, testing one's strength, stamina, and force of will. Who has what it takes to climb the tower and be crowned champion? Find out on Ninja Warrior on G4.
Your refrigerator's running.
Oh, God. Sorry I'm late. Traffic was crazy.
You sure that's why you were late?
Yeah?
It's not because like you were crying in the shower all morning.
No.
Hey, guys. Sorry I'm late. Traffic was crazy.
What?
You both have been late every day the past month because you both keep bottling up your little emotions like this.
No, I don't.
You take that back right this instant.
I will burn this freaking place to the ground.
I will help you do it.
You both need therapy. Like now.
No! We should do the scene as cats.
I'm fine with that.
Go to therapy.
No!
Go to therapy.
No! One Clippy Boy?
Applying Clippy Boy.
Go to therapy.
Fine.
Cool. Thanks, guys. You'll be glad you did. Yes. 24 karat, here I come.
Therapist office.
Oh.
Dr. Dilf will see you shortly. Please take a seat.
Okay. So, we're doing this, huh?
Yeah. It'll be easy.
Oh, yeah. Not a big deal at all.
No, not at all.
Do you hear that?
Is that a pan flute?
Oh!
So, looking to enter therapy, eh? Best be careful. I've seen many a travelers enter and none return.
Damien, who is this guy?
I don't know. Maybe like another patient?
Hi, thanks, but we're okay.
Careful! For upon entering lie countless perils. Emotional barriers, personal breakthroughs, snakes!
Did you just say snakes?
Yeah, like emotional snakes?
Oh, that's probably why he's here.
Yeah, he definitely looks like he has emotional snakes.
Do you think that's contagious?
Oh, maybe. Let's just, like, move over there. Yeah.
Where did he go?
He probably had Heelys on.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Jesus!
Your pride will be your downfall. Bravery does not survive within the mob.
Ian, I'm scared.
Look, he's here in therapy. He probably just needs help, so why don't we just try to help him? Hey, buddy. You look like you're having a rough day. How about we get you something to drink?
Yeah, bud, we can get you like a water. The water is very therapeutic, right?
No, not water. Ooh, how about a Pib Extra? That's super therapeutic.
Oh, yeah, dude, Pib X it up. That's for you.
Yeah. Are you... Is he okay?
Ian, I think he may be dead.
Oh, no. Hey. Hey.
Hello? Ah! You want to know why my face is like this?
No.
A fully grown Wolverine latched onto the right side of my face. Took 12 hours to pry it off. Then I had a stroke. Then the Wolverine had a stroke too.
I'm sorry?
You'll be really sorry if you enter that door. For beyond it lies psychological observation, cognitive dissonance, and a cardigan so poofy you'll think, that's poofy.
Okay, that's it.
Dr. Dilf will see you shortly. Please take a seat.
No, I will not. We need to see you right now. There's this very eccentric man out here.
What does he look like?
Like a cheap Party City Mad Hatter.
Or like someone on meth at the Renaissance Fair.
Yeah, he keeps trying to tell us to not go into therapy, says there's many perils or something like that.
Well, there certainly are perils.
What?
Oedipus complexes, and penis envy, and seagulls that do the Macarena.
No, Danny, we gotta go!
Looking to leave, eh? I'm afraid you can't. The well has been dug, and the groundwater of your fears has been unleashed.
Oh, God!
Hey, wanna see a hamster in a tuxedo?
Oh, well, actually...
No! Where are you going?
Shh.
I wonder who's out there.
Wait. What? We're trapped. Hey!
You've gone too far now. This is forever, ass.
No!
Dude, I think this is where we die.
Yeah.
You know, wish I would have told people I love them more often.
And I wish I was just, I don't know, not so hard on myself all the time.
Called my mom more just to talk.
Taking more risks.
And let my walls down sometimes. I love you, man.
I love you, man.
What? We're okay.
Yeah. But how?
I don't know. Maybe we were in some kind of dream world that mirrored our minds. You know, a strange maze of rage and anxiety.
Yeah, and that old man was a representation of our fears, of life and responsibility.
Yeah.
No, you two were just having a panic attack on the floor for the past 15 minutes?
Oh.
Well, but then what about that mean old spooky old wizard?
Yeah.
That's just a man who lives in the dumpster.
Oh.
Are you two ready for your appointment? Stepping through the door is the hardest part.
You know what, Dr. Dilf? Absolutely not.
Another patient cured. Thanks, dumpster wizard.
He's got a wonky eye and smells like poop. He dresses like a wizard and he's got a pan flute.
part of a balanced breakfast.
Dumpster Wizard was filmed in front of a live studio audience at Universal Studios, Hollywood, Orlando, Florida.
I used a Keurig cup like it was yogurt or something.
How do you feel, man?
I regret everything right now.
Does it taste like donut shop coffee?
It tastes like Satan's ass. I like that we're talking to each other in different
Through
cameras.
different cameras,
That's
yeah.
pretty sick.
It's pretty wild.
Technology, wow, crazy.
Oh my god, dude.
What?
But you pause before your hands turn into wieners.
Go to therapy.
Completely covered in peanut butter. Scene should open with a bear.
Oh, I got a guy for that. We can get one.
Great. We should do the scene naked. We should do the scene on fire. We should do the scene as babies. We should do the scene in Russian. Hey! Gotcha, bitch.
Oh, then I got married to the Wolverine. But then we filed for divorce. Batteries not included. I could swallow an entire garden hose. I had sex with a tree once. I've been kicked out of every Denny's. I killed JFK.
So this one comes from one of my favorite characters of all time. Yeah, I've got two figures of him on my desk. His name is All Might. From My Hero Academia.
Does he show his body?
How horny will I get when I watch this show?
What is up, everybody, and welcome to a new format we're trying out called Stan versus Normies. Ooh.
It's us.
It's you guys are the Normies. You're Norman Reedus. You're Norm McDonald, and then
I am Stanley Tucci.
Basically, we're taking a topic that one of us is a stan of. I'm a stan of anime, love anime, and we're gonna try to get some normies to have a bit more of an appreciation for it through guessing different questions, seeing who gets the most points, and at the end being like, would you watch any of these shows? So we have a few people here with varying experience levels of anime. Tommy, I feel like you've watched probably the most, right?
Yeah, I'm like the dumb. I'm the one that on Twitter they're like, you're not a real fan of anime. It's like, oh, you like Attack on Titan? Like that's me.
Yeah. Also, let's not gatekeep. Anybody can enjoy it and it's fun, and you don't have to know everything about it.
Gatekeep, gaslight, girl boss.
That's the T-shirt. Noah, you've watched it. Well, so you got an app?
Yeah, I wore a theme shirt just for today's video, right?
Nice.
It's wrinkly. You think I would have ironed it if it was that special.
Doesn't matter. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, I got this at GameStop when it was first going out of business. Just throwing that
So
out
it's
there.
free. Olivia, have you watched any anime or any?
You know, like
anime?
that artist Amine?
I don't. Oh, I see what you're doing.
No, I've watched anime. I've watched Cowboy Bebop.
That's awesome. So I feel like we have pretty much equal levels of experience here. I think it's going to be a fair fight. So round one is going to be a synopsis, true or false. Actually, a lot of these I don't even know, and I'm excited to see some of them after this. So I'm going to read off a synopsis of an anime, and you are going to decide on your boards there without cheating, Tommy, whether you think it is a real anime or we just made it up. First round, real or fake? A gourmet chef searches for the most precious foods in the world to create the perfect meal, including the ultimate ingredient, God.
Okay.
Do you think that could possibly be a real show, or do you
Wait,
think we
is
made
this
it up?
like, is this figuratively speaking? Like this person is literally finding the ingredient?
I
of
read
God?
for you what I have. They're making a meal. They're trying to make the perfect meal, and they think the best ingredient to make the perfect meal would be God.
They must genuinely be doing it for God. They have to be.
Well, I don't know. I've seen some animes where like they might distill an herb and then from that herb get the DNA of life itself. And therefore,
that's a thought.
God is now in this suit.
I'm gonna need a reveal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal answers. We got wow. The three of you think that someone is trying to make food out of literal, actual God. That's real. That's a real show.
Hell yeah.
It's a show called Toriko, Toriko. I only knew this character because they're in like some of the Shonen Jump games. They're dressed like Goku, but they just are.
They cook?
They cook.
Well, did they find God?
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
God is everywhere if you just...
So maybe they just found a mushroom and they were like, God is everywhere. I've made a meal out of God.
And do you taste that? Do you taste that? That's God.
On God.
Like a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's God.
Real or fake, my friends? When a talking dog is discovered in 1960s Tokyo, he must fight for his rights in the Japanese court system.
I hope this is real because I would watch that. Does the dog talk or does it just know how to write?
I don't think that matters.
When a talking dog is discovered, writing is never mentioned, literacy.
Well,
is-
they're learning about their rights. They're going to have to be able to comprehend legal documents.
And that's where the drama comes in.
That's the twist. I'm gonna need an answer reveal in 3, 2, 1. Fake.
Wow.
Y'all are in agreement on this. Y'all, this is fake.
Yes, I knew it.
But
It's
if you
one
want to write this and animate it, you can have that. That's for free. Real or fake? 2 roommates must navigate modern life in Tokyo while also grappling with the fact that they are Jesus and the Buddha.
Okay, well, that's...
All right, well.
Really?
Why do you want more clarification? I read you the only sentence I have.
Okay, I'm sorry, did you say they realize that they're Jesus and Buddha, or
They're
grippling.
grappling with the fact that they are.
So they're like, man.
They
Wait.
What's the wait for?
I think the question comes from, what are they surprised about? Like, what are they like?
They're roommates in Tokyo in the modern day. That's all I have. If I have to elaborate more on any of these questions, it'd be like, why, yes, this is a real show. Let me look it up. And beep, 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 beep. I'm gonna need an answer reveal in 3, 2, 1. Real, fake. Wow, for the first time we have some deviation in the answers. Olivia, Noah and Tommy got it. I'm sorry. This is the anime known as Saint Young Men.
Sounds so...
Okay.
It sounds dope, and I would watch it.
Wow.
And you would too. All right, y'all, are you ready for the final question in this section? Olivia, you could get these points back.
I don't want them.
Real or fake? While learning martial arts, a teenage boy falls into a cursed spring, which causes him to switch genders when splashed with hot or cold water.
Okay, that
Salmon
is
boy?
so weird.
That's...
How often is someone getting splashed with water?
That's
anime.
the fun!
Very often. Imagine them having to go to the bathhouse with all their classmates. That's what happens in animes, right?
Oh,
Have you
right.
ever done martial arts in Tokyo while grappling with the fact that you're Buddha?
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Most
water
of us
involved.
have. It's relatable. I'm gonna need an answer reveal in 3, 2, 1. We got a fake. We got Maury, that's a real, and we got a fake. Dang, Olivia, you're now 2 behind because Tommy is correct. This is real.
I know!
This is the show of Ranma 1/2, I think.
What the heck?
After round 1, we got Tommy in the lead. Olivia is 2 points behind Tommy.
I don't
Noah
care.
is 1 point ahead of Olivia. So next round is a new thing that we made up. It's called Special Attacks. I'm going to name an anime character from a famous, more well-known anime than what we were talking about before. I'm going to name 3 special attacks, but hold up. One of them is fake. So Spencer's gonna show you a picture. You're gonna have to figure out which one is fake. Round 2, special attacks. Whip, whip. All right, so the first special attack we're gonna talk about comes from a person named Monkey D. Luffy. And this is real. And they're from the anime One Piece. Here's a picture of Monkey D. Luffy.
Oh,
or Luffy or
yeah.
Luffy.
That's obviously
Yeah, the guy with
Luffy.
the...
You've definitely seen him. It's the pirate anime.
Uh-huh.
So here's 3 special attacks. Tell me which one is fake. Gum Gum King Kong Gun.
That's 1.
That's 1. Gum Gum Rhino Schneider.
I love his movies.
And Gum Gum Hogan Hulk.
That last one sounds fake, brother.
Tell me. So I'm gonna need your answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal! We got Gum Gum Rhino Schneider, Gum Gum Hogan Hulk, and Gum Gum Rob Schneider. Incredible. Y'all, Noah has just tied for first place. Because the answer of the fake one is Hogan Hulk. Rhino Schneider is a real move from Monkey D. Luffy.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I'm very excited to start.
Yo! Hey guys, Rock the Editor here. Big time anime fan since birth. Big time One Piece stan since I was 12 years old. So a Rhino Schneider is basically a big cannon. All of Monkey D. Luffy's attacks are based off of military weapons, guns, or melee weapons. So this ranges from anywhere between the Gum Gum Gatling gun to the Gum Gum cannon.
Yo! I just can't wait for the day where I get to be the stan.
What do you like? What are you into?
Love like reality TV.
Will Olivia ever truly get to be a Stan, thus ending the 1,000-year blood war between Damien Majin Jr. and the Glizzy Generals? Find out next time on Stan versus the Internet.
So that's okay. Let's shake it off. Olivia, you can still come back at any time.
I don't think so.
So this one comes from one of my favorite characters of all time. Yeah, I've got 2 figures of him on my desk. His name is All Might. From My Hero Academia. So 3 attacks from All Might, one of which is fake, would be 1, Detroit Smash, 2, Carolina Crash,
What?
or 3, United States of Smash.
Does he show his body?
How horny will I get when I watch this show?
All right, let's get that reveal. I'm gonna need those answers in 3, 2, 1. We got Detroit Smash, Detroit Smash, and Detroit Smash. Wow, 3 of you did the same answer, and 3 of you are wrong.
Really?
Yeah, Carolina Crash is the fake one. Detroit Smash and United States of Smash are both answers. So, okay, we got 2 more special attack questions. So, these are some special attacks from Naruto, which is about a ninja school, and it keeps growing in the same way. But this is Naruto back when he was a teenager.
He has whiskers.
He's got, he's got a fox demon living in his body, so it's sort of like whisker scars. So here are 3 attacks from Naruto. 1, sexy technique, also known as sexy jutsu. 2, 6 paths, ultra big ball, Rasen Shuriken.
God, Jesus.
Or 3, chi release, deadly but silent.
I have my answer.
I would see Olivia's the favorite. She's about to get bonus points.
It's not about who wins, it's about who's the favorite.
I'm gonna need those answers in 3, 2, 1. Boom. C, chi release, silent but deadly, the long one ninja ice attack. Oh wow, I'm sorry. Has Noah just taken the lead? Because you were both correct. Olivia, you got a point. Noah, you got a point.
I'm back. I'm back in the game.
All right, final special attack. Let's bring it home. This comes from Dragon Ball Z, which is where this character's from. This comes from the character known as Vegeta, everybody's favorite villain turned friend. His 3 special attacks are Gallic Gun, a play on Garlic Gun, Final Flash, or Onion Overdrive.
What the heck?
Why is he like obsessed with roots?
So I'll explain that after y'all give your answer.
So he's obsessed with aromatics.
Yes, he loves jasmine rice.
Onion overdrive.
And I'm gonna need answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal! We got Final Flash is fake, Onion Overdrive is fake, Final Flash is fake. Y'all, Onion Overdrive is fake. Noah is nailing it. So Everybody in Dragon Ball is, at least from a certain planet, is named after food stuff. So Kakarot has like carrot in it. His son Gohan is another Japanese word for like food, like rice. Vegeta is like vegetable. Wow, so can we get a point total? We got 4, we got 6, we got 3. So this is the final round. It's gonna be 3 points because that's what we decided and we want to give everyone a fair shake. So this is the name game. I am going to list about a dozen characters from a certain anime. And then I'm gonna give you 5 options of animes they could be from. You're gonna tell me where they're from. So this is gonna be a mouthful. Name game. Robert E.O. Speedwagon, also known as R.E.O. Speedwagon, Spice Girl, Green Day, Dire and Straits, they're 2 different people, Sex Pistols, ECDC, pronounced ACDC, Lisa Lisa, Enya the Hag, and Giorno Giovanna. This comes from option 1, The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, and these are all real animes, I love that one. 2, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. 3, Mob Psycho 100. 4, Mermaid Melody Peachy Peachy Pitch. And 5, Detroit Metal City.
I'm a peachy pitch.
I'm a peachy little pitch.
I feel like 1 is the obvious pick, right? These are band puns. There's Peachy Peachy Pitch.
Just saying.
Let's not overanalyze it, okay?
Yeah.
You're messing up my answer.
Tell you what, why don't we all just give our answers in 3, 2, 1, reveal! We got Melody Peachy, little bad baby, little ooh, Detroit City, and then Mob Psycho, Mob Prue?
Mob Psycho, wasn't it what 100?
Mob Psycho 100,
yeah,
got
I did
it.
it correct.
Mob Prue.
The only one to get this correct, thereby taking 3 points and either winning or tying the game, is me, because none of you got it. This is from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which makes Noah the winner. Yay!
Wow.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has so many pop culture references in it that they actually have to change it for copyright reasons when it comes to America. So while the character's name is Green Day, in America they're called Green Tea.
Oh,
Spice Girl in America is called Spicy Lady.
Is Melody Peachy Peachy little baby
That's
bitch is real?
That's real. All these are real. But y'all, this was so much fun. Thanks for joining. No way!
Yay! Wow. Very fun, very fun.
So
I learned a lot.
Did you? Based on all the synopsises today and all the stuff you've heard, would you be more down to check out an anime itself?
Actually, yes, absolutely.
Hells yeah, that's awesome.
I'm excited to start watching an anime that's like maybe 1,500 episodes long, where a plot gets drawn out
One
for the
Piece.
entire thing. Yes,
One Piece. Noah, how you feeling? You're the victor.
Dude, I feel great. I'm happy in the end. You know, you came in with that Dragon Ball Z question.
Yeah.
That helped me. That's what I needed, because Dragon Ball Z I watched. I got
great.
that one.
Well, you're basically, this is an anime story. You started out saying, like, Damien, is this going to be hard? Like, I'm not going to know anything. And you pushed through with the power of friendship, and you did it.
Okay, so can you get started on putting fries in the fryer?
Oh, sure thing. Chicken or regular kind?
Regular.
Sweet. Styrofoam it is.
Every Burger King ever.
Hey, welcome to BK where you can have it your way.
Really? My way? Okay, cool. In that case, I'll take my Whopper, but add mushrooms on it.
Oh, we don't have mushrooms.
Really? No mushrooms. Could I get my Whopper as a lettuce wrap?
No.
Could I get my Whopper as a chili cheeseburger?
No.
Okay, fine. What can I get, ma'am?
Well, you can get anything on the menu exactly as written, but no changes.
Fine. I'll take a Bacon King.
Oh, we're out of bacon.
Your Grace, the chicken fries have fallen.
I figured they would.
Ugh. Yo, why is this table so sticky?
Oh yeah, we should definitely move tables.
Yo, I'm stuck.
Me too.
Me 3.
Whoa. How long you been down there?
I can't remember a time before I was stuck on this floor. Hey, did you guys get a cup of water? You think you could pour some into my mouth?
We don't have any water. All we have are these chicken fries.
You think you could wring some of the grease from the chicken fries into my mouth?
Oh, sure.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's nice.
BK kids, it's in the game.
Hey, babe. I know fast food is your guilty pleasure and everything, so I figured for your birthday, I'd get you a Burger King gift card.
So, you're breaking up with me?
What? I guess so. Huh.
I found a sesame seed on my burger and I demand to know who's responsible.
All right, King. Have you decided what you want for your last meal?
Yeah. Can I get a Big Mac?
What? The King wants McDonald's for his last meal?
Keep it down, man.
But you're the Burger King. Don't you want like a Whopper or something?
No, I want to enjoy my last meal.
I definitely understand that. All right, 1 Big Mac.
Oh, can I also get one of those Jack in the Box tacos?
I'm sorry, they only come in 2s.
Oh, that'd be great. I'll have both. Okay. Sick. Yes. But what about a Burger Queen?
Do you have a place my grandchildren can play at like at McDonald's?
As a matter of fact, we do. If you go out that front door, you'll find an empty parking lot. It's better than any play place because you get to use your imagination.
But what if it's not empty?
Oh, it's literally always empty.
Hi, I'd like a Frosty. Oh, God. Okay, sorry. Hi, I'd like a McFlurry. Oh, sorry. Hey, I'd like a Blizzard. Oh, sorry.
Oh my god, look at that! An onion ring in my fries. That's amazing. He's like a little onion treasure. Gross!
Yes!
No!
Hi, can you just kiss me tenderly? Chicken tenderly.
Oh, do you want to try some chicken fries?
No, thank you. The long pieces of chicken kind of creep me out.
Oh, I got you. See, we still got chicken rings, chicken pies, and the chicken shake.
Do you guys sell any self-respect? Because I'm all out.
Me too.
Hi, you asked for a manager, also known as Burger Duke.
And this, rookie, is the Burger King machine.
Whoa. How does it work?
Oh, it's really simple. So you just take an item from another fast food chain, like this Big Mac from McDonald's, just pop it in, and out comes a slightly worse version. Whopper.
Whoa, that is so cool! What if I put the Whopper in there?
No!
Oh, God. 2 Whoppers?
Yep, because the only thing worse than 1 Whopper is 2 Whoppers.
Who are you looking at?
Oh no, I meant to do chicken.
Oh, crap.
Taylor, what did you do? What did you do?
It still smells like him.
Just the entire menu at Long John Silver's.
Arby's.
Yeah, can I get some beef that's been sitting out for 20 years? I don't know what to do.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, that's nice.
Welcome to Name Your Price! I'm gonna show you an item that I bought online, and whoever guesses closest wins points. It's XQC, everybody! Oh! Wipe them gently. Oh, look at that.
I know exactly how much it costs. $12.99. Let's get our next product in here.
There we go.
What did you just do to the toe, man?
That just helped me a lot.
Oh my God!
This is on TV?
Oh yes, it's going live to G4 TV.
Danny broke up. Me and Danny broke up.
Ew. Me and Danny broke up. Me and Danny broke up. Cute.
Every Insta story ever.
Social media's stupid. I don't care about any of the haters. I'm just going to do me. I don't need anyone's approval or validation. Peace. Seen by only 34 people? Oh man. Wonder if any of my exes watched it.
Swipe up.
Swipe up.
Swipe
You should
up.
swipe it.
Swipe
it
up.
upwards.
Swipe
Swipe up.
up.
I got a link. Help me.
This is so dumb.
Oh God, another concert. Skip.
911, what's your emergency?
I need you to perform a welfare check on my friend Nikki.
And what's the reason for the welfare check?
Well, she hasn't posted an Instagram story in like 3 days. I'm just really worried.
A story?
Yes, an Instagram story. And before you ask, yes, she did post a picture yesterday, but it was like a latergram.
I have not understood a thing you said.
Oh my God, this is literally police brutality.
She said she's sick, but when I watched her story, she was totally at the club.
Achoo! Oh, my allergies are so bad.
Whoa!
This is so dumb.
Oh my god, that dress is so cute. Oh, damn it, that's an ad, not a story.
Are you serious? Wow, Buck, I'm so jealous, I really am. Oh, I'm having a great time too.
No.